fan broke.
I'm always on the wrong side.
Oh, nor. The only right place to say nor.
We just lost 30 viewers.
I know. It's fine. Kia ora, Queens, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. And today we are just drinking water because hydration is indeed important. My water today is sponsored by Brita Filter.
Lovely. And hello, and hello, and hello. My name is Lana, your resident diva, here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea her. So if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. And yeah, me too. Just simply drinking water because why not? And it's there, and so I'm drinking it. But if I was drinking anything else, I would probably drink it in this, my cup mug, because period, you need one and you should get one. All the cookers have one. If you don't, you can get one. We ship internationally, so that is not an excuse not to get one. Get it at lanagscreations.etsy.com. Period.
Are you ready for the Kohl's Summer Sales event? I'm ready for the Kohl's Summer Sales event. My name is... My name is Dawn Stone. I am Central Florida, Tampa's Galaxy Gamer Girl.
Not this.
I am wearing a Lucy LaDuca Let Loose shirt, while also being wrapped in a tortilla blanket, eating popcorn and drinking a Mick Ultra because I'm from where? Florida.
I think Dawn should have to do what I had to do last week when I was wearing the same shirt.
You chose to do that.
I know.
That was a choice.
What do I have to do?
Nothing.
You have to do nothing because David chose to do that, so therefore David will only have to do that.
No, like I need context now. Like you can't just like leave me hanging like this.
Oh, no. Every time Logan would hit the button on the let loose, David stood up and showed the let loose. So
not here. I know.
I can just go like that.
No, you don't do that.
That's not necessary.
But anyway, I am David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I was feeling very flazzy-da today, so I am wearing a pearl shirt. And today I am drinking water.
Down. No, it was a little delayed. It wasn't just loose. It was kind of obstructed.
I have to do it. I look like Monet in that one picture, though.
See, it works out. You're showing it in a very flazzy-da way. So
that's so true.
Great,
love it.
Very flazzy-da.
Flazzy-dazzy, and what's happening, everybody? It's me, Eve the Bunny, back again. Chicago drag artist and queen of Ivy Park. I'm repping just a little cute front facing backpack, little mini back that I got from the. When the hell I get this? Oh, it's from the Halls of Ivy drop. See, that's what happens when I buy too much of this stuff. I don't know when I bought it, and I'm just like, what was this for? But yeah, for Halls of Ivy, it was really cute. It was like a neon green kind of situation that was going on. And as of right now, I'm finishing up this Arizona sweet tea. I'll probably be drinking something different before the recording is over. But if you can guess what it is, put in the comments. Guess what I will be drinking by the end of this episode recording. Will it be another sweet tea? Will it be a black and white tea? Will it be embryonic fluid from the aliens just now revealed to be living under our government walls?
Or will it be reality?
The tea that binds us all together. It won't be that one. But you think you know what it is? Put it in the comments. We'll see.
we will see the tea. Baby.
Ew.
Yes.
We.
Sure. I was trying to continue it. But yes, we are here. The premiere. Drag Race Down Under. That was a horrible accent. I'm never going to do it again. I'm so sorry to our audience. Yes, the premiere is here. And this sure was a premiere.
Yes, premiere. Yes, first episode.
It was a premiere.
Yes, episode before the second episode.
Has Logan just like been possessed by Katya because every single joke that's being made today, Logan's just like
something I don't know. Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, I'm excited to talk about it because I like this episode, mainly because
I'm
I'm
excited.
loving our cast of 10 queens. All 10 queens definitely know what this podcast is. I can tell you that for a fact.
Literally. First,
I'm pretty sure
and
they
foremost,
all 10
yeah.
have watched at least some of our podcasts.
I'll say one thing too, and I feel like this is something that that I feel very fortunate about. And David, I have to give you like so much thanks for this because like we wouldn't have even been able to have the connection that we have with some of the girls if it wouldn't have been you reaching out because of the Instagram videos. And so it did to me make me look at the episode in a different way. I didn't really look at it just like, okay, I'm just watching a regular episode. I kind of felt like that I empathized a lot more with these girls and what they wanted out of it and what they wanted to present and this, that, and the other. And so I was like, okay, I felt a little bit more for these girls. So like I was a little bit more devastated when Homegirl went home today, and I understand like the nervousness and the wanting to just show yourself off and be the best that you can be. And so regardless of win, lose, or draw throughout the rest of this competition, every single one of these girls that made it for this season are all freaking amazing stars. And I'm glad we got a chance to see them on TV.
Well said. That I agree with you. I think I went into this episode more invested than I have for any other episodes, any other Drag Race that I've started watching because of the fact that these girls we knew they were watching. We knew that they have a connection to this podcast and that's through David, which I appreciate and love that so much. Mm-hmm. And it was like, wow, okay. Like, this person actually follows me now. And I'm rooting for her. And I'm just like, I love that. And so I'm very excited. And yeah, I think this is going to be the most tragic season for me because I'm so invested. And so everybody leaving is like, no.
Dang.
But
I like everyone. I like everyone.
I do. I do too.
But they're all stars. Yeah. Like you said, Eve, they're all stars. And they're just so good that it's like it's going to hurt every time somebody has to go home.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be...
Okay.
It's going to be difficult to be critical of them too, because like, I feel like we're kind of friends with them. Like I was chatting with a few of them on Instagram and I told one of them last night, I'm like, I'm going to have such a hard time critiquing you all. And she's like, no, please come for me. I want you to come for me.
I feel like I know who that is. Gabriella.
That was
absolutely Gabriella.
Absolutely the one that they'll come for.
We all 100%. So we know it was Gabriella.
I didn't say it.
We don't have to. We know.
I also just love that all four of us collectively were like, nah, it's Gabriella.
And you know what, Gabriella? I appreciate you for saying that. So I feel like I can be very honest on everything. Not that I have anything critical to say about.
I don't have anything to say about that. Yeah.
And what's so funny is after this episode, I feel like that after this episode, Gabriella actually did really good. So I feel like she was like, yeah.
Come for me.
Be critical of me if you want, but like I know I'm the shit after this episode.
I know what I'm doing. I need to do, but just let me know what you think.
Yes. So everything we say in this podcast, specifically, hi, I'm speaking to the cast of Drag Race Down Under Season 3. Everything we say in this podcast and across all of our podcasts, truthfully and honestly, comes from a real place. Because that's why we say we put the real and the tea in reality. We're going to tell you when we don't think you're doing well, but we still love you. and we
Yeah.
still think you're incredible. And just the
Yeah.
fact that you are putting yourself in drag and putting yourself out there on an international television show, that takes balls that none of us here currently have.
Right.
So,
And we want you all to join us. Come on the podcast.
please, oh my God, that would be incredible. So,
We'll
You are
host
so
the
right, because
unofficial reunion.
And Logan,
I
you
did-
are so right, because none of us have balls right now because we are all tucked.
well,
Sure.
Actually, I have mine in a little jar over there.
oh, good.
Okay, nice. Are they
Great.
like
Oh.
from like a Walt Disney?
Mine's are the size of grapefruit, so please don't come for don't try.
Damn
it.
right, Lana. Damn right, Queen. All right, so we have 30 looks to kind of talk about in some capacity today. So we're going to be concise, quick, and efficient with the way that we discuss all the looks. Obviously, we have entrance looks. We have our Mardi Gras performance looks, which we have a little bit of tea on. We will talk about that. And we have our runway looks. So if I can find the right thing to do. There we go.
Oh,
The right thing.
period.
Yes.
Yes, New Kids on the Block. I'm a fan.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Always, my whole life.
First up, first in the workroom. These photos are bad, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I was about to say, why you do my gifts like that?
I'm so
It's supposed
sorry.
to be a gift because
What's
of the
It's
weather.
not. I'm really sorry. Like,
was
I
like,
did the
come
best I
on,
could with what I was
jugular
given.
vein. Come
I
on,
wanted to show her
clavicle.
profile.
Yeah,
But first up is
yeah.
Hollywood.
Her jawline contour.
Absolutely. Her jawline looks great.
Everybody comes to
Let's start with Eve.
Yes, Miss Hollywood, honey. I was living, loving. She was first into the workroom, making the grand statement of, "I am here. I'm Queen Bitch. And I'm the bar. Please try to meet me." I feel like that I live for that presence, and it was already one where she came. She reminded me a lot of those girls that come in with that initial. Let's start the race. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go ahead and do this. Where are the other girls? Let's go ahead and start the challenges. You know what I mean? I was excited by her excitement for being there, and she looked stunning. I loved all the red on her. I love the fact that right after she started coming in, everybody else was like, "Oh, Hollywood's got a reputation. She's kind of a bitch," and I was like, "Oh,
I've
good."
heard that she's a bitch.
Yeah, I was like, "I've heard."
Allegedly.
It's like I've heard she pushed that girl in front of a car. Like I heard. It's like I heard, but they possibly still saw the stuff that happened. It was like, ooh, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing because it didn't happen to me, kind of a thing. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
she's got a reputation. I like that.
I live for her. I think she's a fun time. She's a good Kiki. I love how she just comes in. She's just very much like that. Like, I'm that bitch. I'm still that bitch. I will forever be that bitch. Energy. You can tell that she's coming in confident, especially with how like little time she's done drag. You can tell she definitely has had performing experience prior to that, though. I really live for this outfit. You can tell she's polished. And I'm excited to see some more fashions on the Down Under scene. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like that she's kind of bringing back a confidence that we see queens kind of afraid to show lately on Drag Race. Like, I really respect it. She should be confident, especially considering she's only been doing drag for a little bit over a year, and she's already like this polished and this on top of the game. I'm so impressed with her. Also, I found it very interesting. They didn't even really mention her being from the States. I mean, it's obvious, but when she's like, "I'm from Sydney," I'm like, "Oh, are you? Are you from Sydney?"
No acknowledgement whatsoever that she's like from the US.
Great. But she looked great.
Yeah.
I thought this. I mean, come on. She just came in and said who she was, and we just had to accept it. It was just like that. She was just like, "This is who I am. Love me or hate me, but you go respect me." And it was so, like, I feel like if you go be that, if you go come in there with all that confidence, and you go be shady, and you go be petty, and you go be, looking over your competition and giving them the once over and judging them real quickly, you got to back it up. And I feel Hollywood backs it up. So I loved that about her.
we kind of alluded to it earlier. She is giving me classic drag race shady lady. And I love it. Her and Flor together just that
my
is
God.
that is
Another
classic. That is honestly giving me like Yada and Alexis. That's the vibe I was getting.
It was giving me Raja Manila. It was giving me like
Oh
Sure.
it was
yeah,
giving me
Yeah.
Heather versus Boogers.
but likable.
But and I would say all of the people in season 3 are likable to an extent. But yeah, no, this look is stunning. This photo does not do her justice in Hollywood. I'm so sorry. There were no stills. I couldn't find any stills. And most of the girls haven't posted their entrance looks either. But scores, starting with Eve.
I will say my cup is overflowing from Miss Hollywood.
I'll give this an 85.
I'm gonna give it a full.
Give it a 98.
96.
96. More plus 96.
Next up, Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison. Okay, this is something I want to say to Miss Ashley Madison. Don't be mad at me, girl, because I'm gonna read you a little bit, but not too bad. I love the look. I thought the look was sickening. The only thing that kind of got me was the running theme of things not fitting correctly throughout the episode, and that usually could be like maybe you lost weight or something like that, and things just don't fit as well, which I totally get. But it sucked it into becoming a running thing because you told me you make all your own stuff, girl. I'm like, I know that means you probably make this. How did you make it and your pants kept falling down? I was so sad. I was so sad for you because I know that that's not what you wanted to present, and I know that that's not how you wanted it to be remembered. But Lord knows the edit. Like, child, you slip on a banana peel coming in through the workroom, and they're like, oh, she slips on banana peels all the time. You know what I mean? Let's watch the fruit around her. Ooh, it's like
Don't
playing
give her
Mario
banana.
Kart. Ooh, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Lolita Banana, just anything, child. Like whatever rhymes or whatever, they would just stretch it out because that's how the edit is. Like, we'll talk about the Mardi Gras performances and how shady the edit was all up in them girls' faces while they were looking like lost orphan kids on that damn stage. But no. I think that the look in itself was cute. I love the juxtaposition of like the pink and the blue. And I live for her hair where she had like the blonde come up and then it was all pink on top. I thought that was so sickening. But yeah, I did hate the fact that the latter half of the beginning part, all they did was fixate on your pants not being able to stay up. So
Yeah, so she actually posted on her Instagram story about this. So she did pay a designer to make this look for her. And
he tried to set you up, sister. That's what that was.
What we're going to learn from this season, I think, is that these queens are very much at the mercy of some of these designers.
Designers.
Yes.
Go check the comments of our cast assessment for Down Under if you'd like a little bit more tea, because the queens themselves spilled a little tea in our comment section.
And this may be the same designer.
I think it is.
He tried to set y'all up, girl.
But it was supposed to be a jumpsuit. That's what she had ordered, was a jumpsuit. And instead, she got pants.
It was all supposed to be connected.
Right. But I think it looks all right. My only kind of issue is I personally don't love this wig on her. I just think it ages her. Like, she's very young. She's, I think, 25. But this makes her kind of look older. If she had a more youthful wig, I would have liked this a lot more. But I do like Ashley. I think she's kind of low-key the drama of the season.
Low-key?
But I see her as a nice girl, but I just think drama kind of like happens around her. And
I feel like she's the Alexis Michelle of the season.
I was gonna say when it came to my turn that she was literally giving Alexis Michelle, and I was living. I know
it was kind of Alexis Michelle.
I wasn't here for the All Stars recordings, but
she's one of my many crushes of this season so far. Like, she's so cute in her confessional.
But I have been obsessed. Like, I was obsessed with Alexis Michelle in All Stars. I'm obsessed with Ashley Madison. Mama, it's the A.
Same initials.
It's the AM. Them AM girls know how to cry and know how to make it look good and untucked. So let me tell you, they will get their screen time if they have to.
Look, Alexis Mateo, AM. It's the AMs. It's the dramatic girls.
Is there anyone else?
Oh God.
Anyway, give your critiques, Dawn. I'll keep thinking.
Yeah.
If David was done, I don't know.
Yeah, David, read them. All right. I agree with David. I wish that the hair was something like, you know, that hair that you see lately where it's like pulled back, but then it has the braid into the giant pony. Mm-hmm. That's what I wish it was. But other than that, I really like this color combo. I like how the shapes that were made create a really tiny waist silhouette on this outfit because it makes her look so skinny. Like gives her that body, like that full-on Violet Chachki fantasy, which I live for. This is just a me thing. I hate a pump with a cat suit because it takes me out of the illusion when you can see the feet, like that little tiny stretch of feet. I would have preferred something like a boot or white, like a white boot or a blue boot or a pink boot with pink gloves. I just hate when you can see hands and that little stretch of skin right at that cut. I wish it would just all be seamless, but that's just like my personal preference.
I like the suit. I like the color. I like the sleekness of the suit. I agree. I don't like the hair. Not a fan of the hair. I wish it fit. They were doing her so dirty by zooming in on the part that it wasn't fitting. And I was like, y'all so dirty, putting that camera on her butt so we could see the pants falling down. So rude. It don't fit. We get it. Stop zooming in on it. They just kept doing it. It was so horrible.
Rude. I know every girl that watched the runway did not see if her pants was down. They asked every single one of them girls, "You see Ashley's pants?"
Right. It was so nasty. It was.
But did you see the pants though?
Did you see the pants though? It was.
Did you see the pants?
It was so rude. It was so rude. But I agree with the color combination. I do like the color combination. If it just fit better, it would have been so good. And I agree. I think with that sleek bodysuit and with like it's giving me like racetrack vibes, like a race suit. Should have gave me a slick pony, like a slick or a straight, like just something slick to go with the slickness of the suit. But other than that, I liked it.
You know, I do like that this is an updo. I'm actually more on the side of Eve. I really like the way that the pink blends into the blonde. I thought it looked good. But I am also going to agree with David. I think it does age her just a little bit. You know, overall, for the fact that this is not what she wanted for this look, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Scores for Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison. I'm going to give this an 85. I feel like that I would have given it a 95 if it would have ended up being a jumpsuit, which is what you would have wanted it to go for. But for what it was and the silhouette and everything, I try to give it a 90. Yeah, I'll give it a 90.
Yeah, I think she made it work the best she could. I'll give it a 71.
I'm going to give it a 75.
I'm going to give it an 80.
89. Flor.
Miss motherfucking Flor. You know what Flor
Not
means?
pictured is the fly that attacked her, so sorry.
Hello? You know what Flor means in Spanish? Badass bitch. Because
I was about to give a real answer.
Flower.
this ain't hooked on phonics. This is hooked on Flor, and we're hooked on Flor because she's everything. She's like this
Floor.
Guatemalan crystal Versace in a blender with like just the cunty like attitude of like everybody from España. It's like she's just that girl. Like she was very much somebody that when she came in at first I was like, she's either gonna be that girl or she's already trying to do like how some people say some girls will do where they come in and they overact and they try to take up the camera time because they're not going to be that long. I was like, either that's her personality and she's just going to shine, or she's being extra to try to take up camera time. And I was like, no, she's going to be here for a minute. She'll be here for a good minute. Yeah. I'm very, very interested to see what she's going to do for the rest of the season. She's been killer so far.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, Hollywood was giving me kind of older school villain. Now, Flor is the epitome of an old school villain that we have been missing on Drag Race, and in the best way. I even told her. But one thing to note is that the cast, I've heard that the cast like decided like right away that they were going to make good TV, and that included being shady in confessionals. So Miss Flor got the memo, and she committed more than anybody else, and I'm living for it. And not only that, she looks so good here. Like by far one of my favorite entrance looks. She's just giving me like sassy Valentine's Day package. I don't know. I love it. I love her.
All right then.
I want to say real quick that one thing that she did that made me think of like something something that we haven't seen on Drag Race in the beginning, where it was like, oh, okay, was when Gabriella came in and she was giving everybody those bracelets, and she was just like, I'm just gonna pretend to throw mine away, you know. But thanks,
Oh,
girl.
she just like dropped it in her tits, never to be
Yeah.
seen again.
I was like, it made me think of when Miss Fame walked in the workroom and iconically went up to no, Miss Fame was already there in the workroom. I'm sorry, and Max walked in with her newspaper, and she took Max's newspaper and ripped a piece of it off and used it to blot her face right in front of her. I was like, oh, the girls are gonna be like a little evil this season. I'm kind of very here for it. I'm like, this is the season where y'all should have been letting the girls vote each other out, because bitch, that would have been perfect.
And I hope fans are not going to give her a hard time about it,
They
because
probably
she's
will.
giving us what
They
we
probably
want.
will.
They probably
They
will.
probably will. But that means you're doing it right. That means you are doing it right, 100%.
Eve, you need to stop stealing everything I'm about to say right before I'm about to speak. Because I was about to make a whole joke saying she really did not come here to make friends, but I can't make that now. No,
Well, you still
I'm
did,
kidding.
Diva.
I know, that was the joke, honey. So I'm, but no, I'm obsessed with Flor. I think she's absolutely stunning. I love this outfit. I love how she's proud of her heritage, and you can really tell through her drag, through everything that we've seen from her so far. I love this like asymmetrical, how like it's very like RuPaul in terms of like you see the arm sleeve here and the dress down to the side. Like I could definitely see RuPaul in something in a silhouette like this. Love this hair. Love the little curl. Her makeup is very reminiscent of Crystal Versace, which I love. And yeah, I think she's absolutely stunning. Also, I think she was on Ketamine and Anita's show, House of Drag.
She sure was.
Yeah. So I think I'm really excited to see what this girl does, and I hope she kills it.
I love her. I think she's going to be so much fun to watch. Like, she's going to be the perfect villain. And you need a villain in every show. And I think she's going to be one of those perfect villains. That I like a good villain. I like a good villain. Like, that's the key word. You got to be a good villain. You just can't be villain just to be villain. You got to make it good and entertaining. And I feel like she and Hollywood are going to be the entertaining duo, that entertaining villain duo that I'm going to be like, yeah, I know y'all ain't got to say that, but it was so funny when you did it. So I'm here for Flor. I think her and Hollywood together are going to be a dangerous pair. It's going to be interesting.
They're going to be a key all
They
season.
go
They're gonna be
all season for sure, and I can't wait to see it, because I said it before on other podcasts that, you know, petty is not my humor. I'm not too much into like petty humor all the time, but I feel like if you're going to be petty humor, back it up, and then I'll appreciate it. I feel like Flor and Hollywood are those type of people who I feel like they gonna be petty, they gonna be shady, they gonna give us good TV, but they gonna back up everything they say. And so I'm here for that, and I'm here for it. Period.
They make me think of like if Regina George and I can't remember her character name, but
Lindsay's
what is her
character,
name?
Heather,
Katie Heron,
Not Heather's.
Gretchen,
No.
Karen,
Janice Ian,
No, Mean Girls.
Not
Is it, not Mean
not
Girls.
Mean Girls.
It's from two different movies.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Regina
What's the other movie?
George, Jawbreaker.
Oh, no.
Rose McGowan's
McGowan.
character.
Okay.
I can't remember her name,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I feel like it was like both of them went to the same school. They was just like
sure.
both of them are like the two leaders of their own like separate factions of Mean Girls. Like I could just see them very being like, we're the pretty girls. You see you trip and fall. So, oops, girl, sorry you felt like it's very much like I see them walking in, pushing books over, like, sorry you dropped that. Like just very cunty and cute, but at the same time they're just like beautiful and stunning. So you're like, yeah, know y'all are evil, but I hate y'all, but I love y'all, but like I need more. I feel like I'm gonna get a little addicted to them on my screen. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah. So I am rebranding my draft team Team Drama. For context, my draft team is Ashley, Madison, and Flor.
Oh,
So I am
Good
Team
pick.
Drama, and I'm
Dramatique.
living for it. That's a better. No,
Dramatique,
it's
honey.
dramatique. That I'm stealing that, Eve. I'm taking that. I'm picking up that little chicken nugget, hot mustard. Boom. Come on, Mo. No, this is incredible. She looks incredible. Love your hair. Hope you win.
not to love your hair. Hope you win.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the first time this season, I'm going to say she did what needed to be done.
Actually, this is the
She
third
did.
time this season if you include the cast assessment.
Well, on the actual season itself, Dawn Stone. Anyway,
Ooh.
score for Flor.
Not your whole government name.
Oh no, I know his full government name. I could pull it out
Don't
right
you
now.
dare
I'm not going
expose
to.
my full name.
Absolutely not. But
Not that Donica.
it's Donica Stone. You're absolutely correct.
Absolutely. And yours is Evelyn the Banyana.
Not Evelyn.
Evelyn the Banyana.
It's Evelyn is my
That's
name.
not Evelyn.
It's like Eve calling Lana for the first like 2 weeks of the podcast.
Yes.
Anyway, score for Flor.
Evelyn. It's like
Evelyn.
Eveline, but it's Evelyn. For Flor, I would say the cup is over flooring.
Oh.
And it's Australian too. Overflooring.
Over Flor.
Over flooring. That was horrible.
No.
I don't know.
That was worse than mine, Diva.
I don't know what dialect that was, but
Not
yeah,
English.
not at all. But Flor, you killed it, girl. I said over flooring for me.
So I'm looking at my DMs with Flor, and I see an emoji she sent me, and I just looked up, and I see that same emoji here. I just realized I think this is supposed to be a chili pepper, which makes me like it even more.
Yeah.
So
I got it.
I'm gonna give this an 87.
I'm gonna give it a. You know what? This is full.
Duh. So
Oh yeah,
good.
Dawn, you're not familiar. We have a new rating scale, so now it's full, overflowing, and then duh.
Like,
Oh, okay.
So good. Like I couldn't give it anything else, but
Usually
duh.
to be used in sequence when other people give it overflowing, but it can just be duh on its own.
I mean, I'm so partial to the Cindy the TV is leaking from Dragula.
Great, I love it. No,
And
do
I'm gonna keep
And
with
you
that.
say that too, and I will still say come behind you like duh.
duh. You
What,
express
Diva?
your cup and its fullness in whatever way you want to, Diva Hunty Muma.
Absolutely. Mama, Ocean Gate.
Next up is Ivory Glaze.
Can I say something and be completely transparent?
Yes.
For me, Ivory had one of the best entrance looks. Like hands down. Like the concept of what she was going for with the dragginess of it, like the Z's on the shoulders and the rhinestone head curlers, them things. I don't have hair, you know what it is.
Me either, girl.
Right, we're struggling out here. We don't, but I sympathize with those in the follicle community, and
The follicle community.
she is killing it, and I hate that it seems like the way that it ended up getting pushed through this drag race lens is like she started kind of so high, like right at the top. She was even kind of being cunty with the girls when they came in, and everything, and then like it seemed like there was this small spiral of her self-confidence throughout the entire rest of the episode. And I was just like, dang, girl. I hope that it ends up being just a momentary lapse thing that she bounces back from and then like Next episode, we see her and she's back in it, and she's like, "That was last week. Let me shake all that off." And she keeps giving us more of this because, like, she initially came in so strong, like so strong.
Yeah, I agree. This was easily one of my favorite entrance looks. I just think it's so silly in the best kind of way. Um, but also, I don't. There's something just so endearing about Ivory. Like, did she have the best episode? No,
Yeah,
but Loki, I kind of feel like she's my favorite so far. I
she's
think
she's
because
one of my favorites.
yeah, they just showed it through her lens. Like this was her episode. It was her perspective. She was the protagonist. But yeah, she started off kind of shady, and those kind of comments came right back around to her. But she still handled it well. Well, but also I was so confused when she's like, "Oh, Ashley's my boss. She's booked me more than anybody else," and it was their first time meeting. But I did find out what the story was.
Yeah,
So I guess Ashley has her own business, which is really cool and I've never heard about, but she has like a website that helps queens get booked all over Australia. So they just have to go on
Oh,
this website and they can get hooked up. So that's how they know each other is through the website and not actually having
oh,
met in
that's
person.
you
crazy.
better fucking
That's
work,
awesome.
Ashley
I know. I'm like,
Madison.
that is so ambitious.
Yes.
Putting the
Ashley
girls
King,
on.
But yeah, I do love this, and I love Ivory, and I knew Ivory was going to be my crush, and I'm devastated to find out Ivory is not single because Ivory's so adorable.
I'm so sorry
So
to
cute.
both of you.
You know,
um,
Thruple?
I've heard a couple people be like, "Ivory's my crush," and I was like,
I respect
"Okay."
that.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I respect that." I was like,
I have another one.
she's an
All
attractive
of you.
individual. She's not my cup of tea, but I'm glad she quenches your thirst."
Absolutely.
mhm.
I
And
have like
she's
6, if I'm being
absolutely
honest.
this woman is absolutely my cup of tea in terms of attractiveness out of drag, but absolutely in drag. There is nothing I love more than a glamour camp girl. Love it. I am obsessed with the fact that she is so gorgeous walking into this damn workroom. I love this outfit, love the hair curlers. I love everything that I'm seeing here. It did only take me a minute to notice that there were Z's on her shirt and not N's. I was very confused. So I wish they were turned this way so that way I could
Yeah.
see that they were Z's while her arms were down. But that is a very, very tiny nitpick on everything that I'm seeing here. I'm obsessed with her. She's on my team for a reason because she always comes through with that mug, with that hair, and with those looks. She follows me on Twitter. She knows I'm obsessed with her. But still, it's like, she's stunning. She's gorgeous. She's amazing. Perfect. Never been done before. Never the same. Totally unique. Throw it in a blender, whatever the Gaga thing is. But
Very
yeah,
reference or not reference, all of that stuff.
not afraid to reference or not reference. Very that. And I'm really obsessed with it. I'm also obsessed that she's a Pokemon girl like me. So
Yes.
I know she's a Pokemon girl. Her and Gabriella both. And I think Amyl too.
Neither of those are
So-
surprising to me,
Even
Euro.
better.
Uh-huh. Oh,
None of those three surprise me at all, but I'm very
Oh,
excited
okay.
about it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm obsessed with her. I really hope she goes far. Love this. She gives, you know what where is it?
I got it.
She did what needed to be done.
Great
She did what needed to be done.
work, Diva.
I liked it. I liked it. She came in with Z's on her arm. She had curlers in her hair. She looked comfortable but fabulous at the same time. It gave me, I am a housewife who just got up in the morning about to make breakfast, but I'm going to look fabulous doing it because my husband will come down and look at me and want to ravish me in this kitchen, you know, as I'm cooking
Girl.
breakfast. Like, it's a fabulous, like, she looks amazing, but she looks very comfortable. Like,
Very.
it's a good, comfy, good look. I like it. What else do you need to say?
She
Yeah,
said,
boink.
"I don't." Oh, sorry, Eve.
No, go ahead. I'm just thinking.
Work. She said, "I don't know what kind of challenges they're going to throw at us on the first day. Spoiler: there's no mini challenge. What the fuck? But she said, I don't know what they're gonna throw at me the first day, but I'm gonna be comfortable and gorgeous doing it. And that's exactly what she did here. I love this. This is one of the most ingenious entrance looks I've ever seen. I will agree with what you said, Dawn. I think the Z's do kind of look like N's, especially in this photo. So I wish there was a way that they were like hanging off to where it looked like a Z, both like with her arms out and her arms down. But otherwise, like that's just a small nitpick. I still think this is incredible, and I'm a really big fan of Ivory so far. So, scores for Miss Glaze.
My cup is overflowing from Miss Glaze.
88.
Mama, this is Ocean Gate. Mama, it is down in the Titanic. It is down over there. It exploded. The cup exploded during Ocean Gate.
It's down under.
No, actually, Ocean Gate happened like up north, honey.
I know.
No, I know. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Also, I just noticed that like this is just like a nip. Speaking of down under, I noticed that everything is the opposite direction from the U.S. seasons. Like they write the mirror message on the other side of the room. They come in from the other side of the stage.
We were wondering why the table in the entrance room was on the other side. So that
It has been all 3 seasons, but
And it's because
I
it's
never-
down under.
I don't pick up on those
Works.
things.
It's the other direction.
I hate it. Lana,
I'll give it an 85.
I'm gonna say it's full. Now, speaking of crush of the season, hi, Amyl. This is mine. Oof. Oh,
You better.
woo! Go ahead, Eve.
Amyl, my dear. I liked your entrance runway look. I thought it was cute. But something about it did seem like when she came out, I was like, how long has she been doing drag? I think that was one of the first things I thought. I was like, how long has she been doing drag? Not because it was bad in any way. It was just like it did give a bit of newness to it. Like I feel like that a girl that's been doing drag for a long, long time, it has like a long tenure of like gowns and wigs, and like an Ashley Madison style girl comes in and they're like, give your first look on the runway. She's finna come to the nines and something. And this to me is very walk around the club. Which isn't bad. It's comfortable. I mean, same thing. If they were doing a mini challenge and she had to dive into a pool of Jello, she'd be comfortable. But also at the same time, I do feel like that it is a little bit basic for the first impression. I love the hair. I also feel like that it wouldn't have been bad if it would have possibly been for like a runway look. It just, I don't know. It looks a little. It doesn't look bad, but it's not overwhelming me. It's whelming me. It's whelming me. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I feel like maybe I just wanted a couple more oomph somewhere else. I did love her. I did love the fact that they were just like, we're going to paint you out to be the most nervous girl in the history of any girl that has ever walked through RuPaul's Drag Race. I was like, when has a girl ever had to be like, wait, I messed up on my interest thing. Let me restart. I was like, wait, what?
It's funny you mentioned that. Faux Fur last season did the exact same thing.
See, I don't watch it.
And also went home first.
Mama,
Well, then don't do that, girl. Next
So if
girl
you
that
enter-
makes it. Also, yeah, I'm down under season 4. Make it short, sweet, to the point, girl. Because if you got to start over and you go back, you might as well not come back. Because
You're probably not going home. You're probably not staying.
they're trying to get rid of you, honey.
Can we very briefly remove the scrolling thing at the bottom here?
Sure.
Because listen up, assholes. I love this look. I actually do not agree with you. I respect your opinion on it, but for me, this was my favorite entrance look.
Oh, wow.
I loved it. I just really love the colors together. It looks like she's got that red just painted on. It's giving me a little bit, oops, I did it again. But let's up it a level with this pink gorgeous dress on it. I love the hair. Honestly, when she came out, even with the mess up, I was like, Amyl, you might be the winner of this season. That did not age well, but
It aged like a hot Avocado.
I
It
love
aged
Amyl.
like a full cup of whole milk that you put in the sun in Arizona.
Aged like Mitch
I
McConnell.
but I think that she's
It aged like Prince Eric. Wait, which one? William. Whichever. The one
Oh,
that's bald now.
Yeah, Prince
William.
Eric was a
William.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, William.
So
Not Prince.
God damn it.
but I think she has so much potential. I'm ready for Amyl to be the first Shangela person and come back for season 4. I would love that.
I could see that. I would be totally
With
down for that.
confidence. She really has all the ingredients, except the confidence isn't quite there. Girl, you are so good and so stunning. Please be confident. Believe in yourself like all of us do.
There is nothing that I love more than a bitch that is fluent in Simlish. Let me tell you. Because if you don't know, this girl is fluent in the Sims language.
I can't.
I'm not even joking, and I'm obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with like the moment she walked in, like I know I would be doing the exact same thing she was. If I was on that main stage, I would have had to start over at least 5 times. I would forget my name when I'm in that confessional booth. Girl, I was obsessed. Anyways, I hate this outfit.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand why she's wearing a junior prom dress and then has the Britney Spears "Oops, I Did It Again" bodysuit underneath. I would have liked one or the other, personally. Like if she came in and like she had her like her skin was all oiled up and she had this beautiful gown on, I would have been obsessed. Or if she came in this red bodysuit, I would have been obsessed. I do not like both together. And I don't understand the headband. It looks like it's just trying to hide the lace. That's just me though. But otherwise, I am obsessed with her. I think she's hilarious. She's fantastic. And I was about to say I hope she goes far. But I think that she's absolutely adorable, and I'm obsessed with her.
Y'all are so rude and evil, both of y'all. Like, oh, I hope she goes far. Oh, I see her as the winner of the season. Mean.
That's a compliment for me.
It's a compliment for me too. I think she's fantastic. I do.
I I have mixed feelings about the outfit because I thought the outfit was. I don't like the pink. I think the red would have been perfectly fine, but I don't like the pink on top of it. I think either or. But see, this is the thing. I love her hair. I'm obsessed with the hair, and I don't mind the pink head scarf because I feel like I think it's a statement. It's the thing that she's doing. I get it. And even if it's just to keep her edges laid down, period, because that's what we do. We keep our edges laid down.
Very black.
That is very black.
Black.
That's why I was like, I don't mind the headband because I understand this. You put that thing on there, the humidity keep your edges down, so it is what it is, and it's good. I don't mind. I don't know. I kind of wanted it just the red or just the pink. Together, it's throwing me off a little bit. But I just love Amyl, and I thought, I picked her for my draft first. I was just like, period. And I'm so obsessed with her hair. I can't even get past it. I'm so obsessed with that. That alone does it for me. So I was okay with the look because of the hair. If that makes sense.
I love this. I love this. This bodysuit and this dress should not go together well. And for me, it does. And I definitely understand what y'all are saying about not necessarily liking them together. I see it and I recognize that and I respect that. But for me, there's something, I think the hair pulls it all together in a weird way because the braid kind of reflects the sash that's coming off the dress and like the red in the makeup. She tied it all together in a beautiful little bow on the side of her body. And I think it looks really good. I really enjoy it. And I enjoy Amyl. I'm very sad. But I like it. So, scores for Amyl.
Okay, I think I know what it is for me that's throwing me off about the look.
Mhm.
I love the hair. It's nothing to do with the hair. It even can still be this hair. I feel like the hair needs to be up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I feel like if the hair was up, it would
Oh
kind of almost
yeah,
give her this more statuesque kind of look. It would almost be more of like a Grace Jones kind of inspired thing. You know what I
like a
mean?
Very.
beehive just of
Yes,
braids.
yeah, like with a
Oh
beehive of braids
yeah,
going up or something to just
sure.
elongate her all the way
Or
up.
like
I'm
even
like
a high
that.
pony of a braid.
Oh sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
something almost to give her like this black fashion Frankenstein kind of look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that would be like, ooh, edgy. Even with like maybe a boot. You know what I mean? And those, like I said, are little like styling things. I think that with her doing drag longer and figuring out what works for her and what doesn't work for her and stuff. Like you were saying, David, I could easily see her coming in on the next season and like knowing what it is right out the gate, giving us all the silhouettes we need, being like, here you are, girl. You know fully now who you are, who Amyl is, and what Amyl wants to present. And it's like, this is baby Amyl. And we're really ready to see, what Amyl looks like when she grows up. I live for baby Amyl, though. I hate that she's not going to be here that much longer, though, because now I kind of want to call her baby Amyl every time I see her. Because she's so adorbs to me. She was just honestly so freaking adorable to me the entire season. Well, the entire episode. That was rude. I'm sorry. The entire episode. But I'm for knowing the and seeing the future of what Amyl could be. I'm gonna give this an 85.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to quickly say something that I forgot to mention earlier, but Logan kind of beat my thunder here that Amyl was another one of my crushes. So I mainly had 3. And in case you didn't notice, it was not good luck to be one of my crushes this week,
Yeah,
based
apparently
on the
not.
bottom 3.
Don't be
Uh,
attractive to David Healy.
I know, but there's other ones that are attractive too. But those 3,
Run, y'all, run.
Oh yeah, you're literally thirsting over the
You're gonna
entire bottom 3.
you're gonna be in the bottom next episode.
I love a
No,
good
I'm just
bottom.
kidding.
Oh, uh,
I
okay.
know you do.
I gave this a 90.
Very good.
I am gonna hate. I hate that I have to say this. I think you guys know what I'm about to say, and again, I
No,
am
you
so sorry. I am
can't.
so sorry.
Don't
I
do her
am
this way.
so
Don't do her
sorry.
this way. Don't
I
do
am
her that
so
way.
sorry. I love
I
her. I love her so much.
no.
But it's
You
just
have
I'm
one.
not.
This is the only episode you gonna be able to do this, and you do this to
I have-
her. You could at least give her a 10
I
for the
think
hair.
she's great, and I think she's
Hair
fantastic.
alone.
But it's
That's
just me
awful.
personally. It's
That's
my
awful.
personal opinion.
Okay.
Hey,
Ugh.
we said that we would judge fairly.
Yes, we
Valid.
said.
We
We
said we would judge
said.
fairly. That is
Mm,
my opinion. Amyl, I'm obsessed with you. I love you. We will have to sing Last Friday Night in Simlish together. It'll be fun. It'll be a geeky. All right.
Lana.
I am going to give this a 75.
I'm gonna give it an 85. Ivanna Drink.
Ivana. Ivana seems like the absolute biggest sweetheart. And I think that I'm gonna like that about her. She gives me this congeniality energy straight out the gate. I'm like, oh, she's the sweetheart. She's the nice one. I
Just
will
like her partner.
Yeah, I will say that for me, this was on the lower tier of looks and everything from you this episode. If I was to rank all of your looks and everything from this episode, I would say this is my least favorite out of all of them. I feel like this is maybe a good starter. I do wish it had a little bit more for it being like your first entrance look. It wasn't bad, but like at the same time, it didn't overwhelm me. It just kind of whelmed me. But then like progressively through the episode, every other thing, every girl, every outfit, the looks, the girl, you were doing what needed to be done. So I was just like, ugh, I wish you would have just came in stronger right at the beginning, and then that way we could have just like already been set up. But I was like, okay, if you want to be the sleeper, that's fine. That's fine. Let the girls underestimate you or come in and do like a willow pill, and try to throw them off and be like, I'm just gonna come in a regular look, and then next thing you know, you're coming out with beads and feathers and stones and you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, I'll agree that it was on the simple end, but I still think she looks good. And honestly, like her face and hair, she is so polished. Like she's got to be probably the most polished when it comes to hair and makeup this season. And she's just so lovable. Like everything I see in her is what I want to be qualities in myself. So like I just love that she like radiates kindness and love, and that's just something I really respect. And she's been nothing but the sweetest person anytime I've interacted with her. So I love you, Ivana.
Ivanna Drink. I really like this look. I do think I agree with both of David and Eve. I do agree this is very simple. I wish that I love something that's simple yet effective. Um, However, I wish that like even just like in this V that there were some stones, like just at least something that would be able to give us a little bit of shine and sparkle and drag compared to it just being a cute little mini dress, which I'm obsessed with the mini dress. I'm obsessed with the silhouette. But like you both said, her hair and makeup is absolutely fantastic. Like I cannot like give her any critiques on that. I would just like to see a little bit more like oomph in her outfits because it's kind of the same with her promo. Excuse me, her promo look. I like the outfit. I just and I mean I'm okay with the outfit, but I love the hair and makeup, and that's what I'm really getting like a trend with Ivana here.
I kind of wish that, just real quick, if I could throw it in there, I kind of wish, I think the one thing I wish I could have seen with her interesting is I kind of wish she would have came up with a drink. Like if she would have had like a little glass or something, like just, or like spun around and pulled it out, or pulled it from behind her, like I want a drink. I would have been like, okay, it's cute. Okay, girl, you want to work? You want a drink? Like, I don't know. It almost gives me like, I want a drink, and you say you say I want a drink, or you better be like Silky Nutmeg Ganache and pull a drink out your titties or something. You know what I mean? Like, even if it would have been like a Capri Sun out of her titties or something, I would have screamed. But
it is
yeah,
ironic because she's sober.
Yeah.
See there, that's probably why she should have put out
a bottle of water.
Hello.
Irene.
I it was a nice interest look. It was a nice interest look. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't anything, I mean, it was good. It was good. A nice interest look. Rip my earplugs out. That's weird. But
Mama Ivana came for you in that moment.
I mean,
You're so
apparently,
passionate about how this is a good look that you ripped.
I ripped my earplugs right out my ear. But it was good.
I'm gonna absolutely agree. This is also my other crush of the season. However, I will rescind my crushness because, well, obviously, I'm not gonna step on Anita's toes. But very, very, very attractive out of drag.
You don't know. Shoot your
Agreed.
shot. They could be open.
I would love that. Quite personally, this is my hi. I'm just putting that out there. No, I think this is fun. I think for me, what would have made this just a little bit better is if there was another tier to the skirt. Like if there was just a little bit more, like a 2-tiered skirt than with the V situation. I think that would have added just a little bit of flair. This gives me, and I'm going to say this in the best possible way, this gives me figure skating look.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy it. I think it's a really strong look.
It's like a figure skater doing a flamenco number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. This is a figure skater performing to, I don't know. I don't know. Some Shakira song. I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Not Shakira.
I don't know. Well, I was going to make a
Couture.
Eurovision reference that no one here was going to get, but it's sure, we'll go with that. Yes. Scores for Ivanna Drink.
Ivanna Drink. I'm gonna give Ivanna Drink a sensible 76.
I'm gonna give her a 69.
Nice.
I'm gonna give her an 85.
I'm gonna give her a sensible 74.
Ivanna also give her a sensible 74, and I'm mad that none of y'all made that joke.
I
was
said
like-
76 because I was.
No, Ivanna give her a score.
Oh.
Oh.
I have a quick update. Flor's look was not supposed to be a chili pepper. She says it's supposed to like be a rose. Like she had a rose around the corset since her name's Flor.
Great. Next up, Isis, Avis, Loren.
Woman. Yes.
Isis came in and the girls were a little shooketh.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much one of those where they were like, we knew she was going to be here, but we kind of hoped she wasn't going to be. And I can see why throughout the rest of the competition, her package is very, very clean. Like for me, it's one of the cleanest. Like I distinctly remember like her look in the challenge was a very it was like there was a couple of girls that gave like showgirl kind of looks because of course it was Mardi Gras. So you know what I mean? They kind of wanted to give back pieces, feathers, things like that that would be in a Mardi Gras carnival kind of situation. Hers looked really clean. Hers looked like she made it herself or it was a piece she's had for a minute, you know what I mean? Like it was a piece she was familiar with, and even her runway look almost gave me like Anitra vibes with it just being very like this clean, sleek bodysuit with this clean, sleek hair and mug. It's just, yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see what else we're going to get from her. I hope that she ends up being one of those people that is like a random goofball and we kind of find it out in like performance challenges and like acting challenges. Because I feel like she's very well rounded for what they would be looking for Drag Race. Like I get finale energy from her.
Hmm. Yeah, I've always since the Meet the Queens, I've kind of gotten winner vibes from her. I would not be surprised if she wins this season. She just seems so well rounded, so respected, and very polished as well. This look, it's good. It's not the most exciting thing we saw, but I do like it. But my favorite part is that hair wig because it's giving
Hair
it's
wig.
not
Nice, honey.
it's not quite
Woo.
there, but it's almost to taste level. It's kind of in between a Lux and a Taste wig. But I like how it flowed and how long it was. Um, yeah, I think she's a major force. So they better watch out. Also, I'm a little confused about whether or not her and Ashley actually have any sort of thing going on.
I'm confused and I'm excited to see
It
what
seemed like
happens.
Flor was playing that up, but both of them seemed fine with each other. So I don't know.
Maybe they'll play it up for the camera since apparently these girls are giving good TV.
True.
It's giving that was a cute little setup to be like, um, either we're gonna find out what this drama is and it's gonna spill out and take over the entire season, or y'all are gonna end up in the bottom together. It was very much giving energy of one of y'all was gonna try to send the other one of y'all was gonna have to send the other one home. And if that happened, I kind of feel like I know who would stay and who would go.
Ooh.
But I'm not gonna say because if it doesn't happen, it didn't happen. I'm not gonna get me caught up. I'm not gonna say it.
I am obsessed with Isis Avis Loren. Obsessed with her. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I love this outfit. I would absolutely wear this. Love a good long blonde. You know that hair is expensive. You know that hair is expensive, and I live. She literally, like I've heard outside, like with some friends who live down under that, like Isis is one of the nicest, sweetest people you've ever met. Like and that literally like she just gives like that she is really giving winter energy. You can tell that she's polished, her looks are together, her makeup's together. I love a racing outfit. um I don't really like the boots in this situation, these specific boots. I wish they were just thigh high stilettos, which I know sounds basic and boring, but again, that's just me.
Another cute one out of drag.
Oh, yeah.
Lana, what's she saying? What's she thinking?
I can't tell.
I'm.
Yeah.
I wanna. I like Isis. I wanna like this look, but I'm like having problems with this look. But I like the. I don't know. I'm very confused. I like it, but I don't like it. It's something about it that I don't like, and I don't know what it is that I don't like about it. But I know
Mm-mm.
she looks amazing. I think I don't know. Maybe it's the stripes in the pants. I don't like. I don't know. It's just something that's not giving me what I want. But I think the rest of this episode she gives me what I want. So I'm kind of like I don't know. I think this look is okay. It's perfectly fine for an interest look. It's yeah yeah. It's perfectly fine for an interest look. I don't want.
I really enjoyed this and I really enjoy her and I knew I would. This hair hat wig is giving what this hair hat wig needs to give. I love the way that the patterning is working in the jumpsuit. I think it's really, really well done. The jacket is cute, but I honestly kind of liked it a little bit more with the jacket off. When she takes it off after this moment. But I'm thrilled for Miss Isis Avis Loren. So, scores.
I'm gonna give this a 77.
I will give it a 90.
I am going to give Motocross Barbie I'm going to give her a 99, just because it's a tad basic and you can see this at a show.
I will give it a 67.
Oh,
Joe.
I'm gonna give it a 90 as well. So I pulled this photo from Rita's Instagram because there is not a single full body shot of her entrance look without her face covered. And I was not about to disrespect Miss Menu in that way.
Miss Menu.
Therefore, I feel like I also only want to refer to her now as Miss Menu. So, next up, Miss Menu.
Miss Menu. It's Miss
Rita
Mostly's lost
Menu.
drag sister. Miss Menu.
Rita's was cute. I like Rita's personality. I think Rita was expecting her personality to push through the look a little bit, or was hoping it would back up the look a little bit. For me, the look was like a hair literal. It was like, I'm Rita Menu and I'm coming out with a menu. Like that was the only thing that I hated about it. I love the menu was rhinestone. I thought that was cunty. But I don't know. I felt like that I wish I could have got something a little bit extra than her in a bodysuit with a menu over her face. Like if the menu was like, now it would have been cute if she would have came up with the menu and the menu was like comically long and it was like this long, like it dropped all the way to the ground and it like fell behind her or something. You know what I mean? Just something a little bit more sticky. Or if she came out looking like a waitress and she was like, I want to read a menu. But it was very like if you would have took the menu away, then I would have been like, okay, girl, you're in a bodysuit. Hey, welcome to Drag Race. Like, it wouldn't have had me super excited to be like, oh, read a menu. But I feel like that once with the the episode started going on and we started seeing more of her personality, I was like, okay, cute. I'm gonna like you. You're gonna be a cool girl. But like at the beginning, it just whelmed me a little bit. It didn't overwhelm me or underwhelm me. It just kind of whelmed me.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, there wasn't anything too special about the look. But with that said, I found her super endearing in her entrance. Like, even when she's like, read a bitch? No. Read a menu. And she pointed at herself. She looks so adorable. Like, I don't know. And then we cut to all these kind of shady comments. Like, who's this? Would I work with her? No. And we even had Isis predict her to be out first. I'll be honest, like she was somebody who I thought could be out first too, but I love nothing more than a queen to prove everybody wrong. So I'm really rooting for Rita to really surprise us throughout this competition, just because she's just so likable. So
Yeah, Rita's another girl that gives me Miss Congeniality energy
Mhm.
too.
Mhm.
I think like that. I feel like that she's probably going to be that girl that maybe they were all talking about her when she came in, like who is she, da da da, and then watch her when she ends up getting eliminated. Every single bitch is up there is going to be crying their ass off. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no,
Mhm.
Rita's the one girl we didn't want to leave, and I'm like, what? That's going to be her legacy. I can see it. I can already see it. I'm excited.
and she's so Kiwi, like the Kiwiest girl ever on this show. I love it.
I love this outfit. Personally, is it a tad basic? Yeah, it's a bodysuit with something on the side of it. I love the gloves. The makeup and the hair is giving very Deja Sky stunts and new selfie. And I kind of live Deja Sky with eyebrows stunts and new selfie. But no, that's not even like shade. I'm obsessed with her mug. I think it's gorgeous. It's very similar to mine actually. And I love her hair. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love her personality too. I love these colors all together. And I love how she ties the hair in with the shoe. But she still keeps the bodysuit with the gloves, and there's that little like side, that little thing coming off the side that matches the puffed sleeve on the glove. There's nothing that's wrong with this outfit, in my opinion. I think that she's doing great for only having doing drag for a year. I see nothing wrong with what she's done.
I agree. I think the outfit is it was a perfectly good entrance look. Um, I love her hair. I love the wig, and I love that it matches the shoes. I like the bodysuit with the gloves. I like the pink. I like all of the components. They look fine. I think her personality just outshines everything for me and for everything else. And then I did, of course, pick her. So I just love Rita Menu. So
And she
yeah.
thinks you're cute.
And she thinks I'm cute.
And she follows you and not
She
the rest
follows
of us.
me and
not
only me. Follows
You
me
guys-
and only me.
And Down Under Queens, follow me on Instagram at TheDawnStone, same as my Twitter.
You know,
I'm
you
happy
know,
I have
look,
Ashley
or
Madison
don't.
following me. That's fine.
Ashley Madison
Actually,
follows
sorry, she
me too.
oh no, yeah, you're right. I lied. She doesn't follow me.
Yeah, Ashley Madison follows me.
I'll have to go through those. Yeah, no.
Look.
Ashley and Ivanna follow me.
Ashley follows me.
Yeah, I think I have Ashley and Ivanna.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Rita, she's so great. But
I
Back
have
to Rita.
Ivory so far.
back to Rita. I
Rita.
love.
Rita.
I think this is really cute. It's simple. I'm not going to say necessarily that it's basic, but I think it's simple and very well effectively done for this garment. I think is lovely. The pink, the yellow, and the green, I think is a really lovely combination of colors. The mug on this one. The mug is so amazing. I'm
Rita's
like,
mug
yes.
is right.
Yeah.
A lot of the girls is mug, honestly. A lot of the
I
girls
wouldn't
have
say that there's
really
a
good
bad
makeup
mug in this
season.
cast. Honestly, I don't think
Yeah.
there's any bad ones.
No, I don't see any. Everybody looks good. Everybody looks really good.
And I hope y'all know I was making it. That was a huge compliment when I was saying Deja Sky Stun's a new selfie.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like Mama, it's giving.
Muma.
It's giving. Muma, Diva Hunty Muma in the name. Mama, you know what this is? You know what this is? Wait. You know what?
What is it? Oh no.
Mama.
Anyway, I'm gonna give my
Mama.
thoughts really quick.
This is
She's
Condola.
great. This is Condola, yes. If you know, you know, and only
If you
Dawn
know,
and
you
I know.
know.
No, this is great, beautiful, lovely, stunning, gorgeous. Scores for Miss Menu.
I'm interested to see what else is on the menu, so I will give her an 80.
Okay, this is very nice 62 for me.
Honestly, I don't have any other words other than Condola now. I'm gonna give this a 95.
I would give it an 85.
This first course on the menu, I think, is very well done. I'm going to give her an 83.
The appetizer, if you will.
This is the appetizer, baby.
You're not full yet.
Not full yet.
I am not
Still
full.
want some more.
Yep.
Still want more.
Bumpa Love.
She loves bumper cars.
And Sauvignon Blanc. That's queen after my own heart.
Oh, Bumpa. I predicted. I was like, Bumpa's a good time girl. And then finding out that she's kind of like the matriarch of everybody, they're like, oh, y'all didn't even know that Bumpa still did drag, huh? Yeah, she's gonna come back and kick it old school for y'all hoes. And then when I saw her Mardi Gras look, baby, I purchased, she probably wore that Mardi Gras 1983, baby. She was probably, all of those kids were babies. And they were all in the audience watching her on the float on the Pride Parade. The way that I bet you she inspired half them girls in that cast to even do drag. Like that was the energy she gave. Like that's Big Mama Bumpa. Like I live for her. I think she's sickening.
Mother Bumper.
Mother Bumpa, huh?
Mother Bumper.
Come on, Mother Bumpa. I'm only going to call her Mother Bumpa from now on.
Mother
Mother
Bumper.
It's Miss Menu and Mother Bumpa.
Oh,
Mother
you
Bumper.
Mother Bumper.
That's cute. Yeah.
Yes, I always gotta love my Team David queens, and I'm so happy to have Bumpa Love because I think she could do very well. I think she looks great. I was actually very surprised when she came out because her promo look didn't really give much shape to her. So when she came out so snatched, I was like, girl, I didn't know you had that body. But yeah, I just really like her in the vibe she's giving. She's giving confidence. She's been doing this for a while. She knows that she's got the experience to back her up. Also, I thought it was really cool, like seeing the watch party groupings that we had. So we had 3 different watch parties with queens from this season. Ashley and Bumpa were together, and then
Yeah.
we had the New Zealand girls, Ivanna, Flor, and Rita were all together. And then we had a viewing party with Ivory, Amyl, and Hollywood together. So I think Gabriella and Isis were the only ones that weren't at a group viewing party. So I thought that was interesting.
Very.
I like Bumpa Love a lot. I think she's cool. She seems like a fun time. I'm excited to see what she does. I love an old school drag queen, and especially an old school Australian drag queen. I think that like they just serve this like different level of mother compared to someone like especially a US older drag queen, especially in these days, because like just the level of camp that they served back in the day is just like on another level. And I think the hair is great, outfit's great. I don't really have too many details on it. I like the way it kind of flips up there. Yeah, cute work.
We all know how I love a seasoned queen. And so I'm here for Bumpa, Miss Bumpa, Mother Bumpa, whatever we want to call her. She is all of that and then some, and I'm here for it. I think she is somebody who is going to just her experience and her confidence and her level of know-how is going to show these queens like some things that they ain't seen before, and then learn some. And then I think she'll be open to learn some things that she's never, that she hasn't done before, or even though I feel like she one of the women like I've been there, done it all. Wrote a t-shirt, came back, did another t-shirt part 2. I don't know, but I liked her. I think she's one of she's going to be a favorite of the host. I think she has that quality that RuPaul is going to be like, I love me some Bumpa Love, and so I have a feeling Bumpa Love's going to be here for a minute.
Come on, Mother Bumpa. This was great. I don't know why the girls were shading her in her entrance, because I really enjoy this. Is it a lot? Yeah. But is it really well done and she looks phenomenal? Absolutely. I love this hair hat wig, and this is a hair hat wig.
It is a
You
hair hat
know
wig.
that hair hat wig is sprayed within an inch of its life. That is an entire can of hairspray on that hair hat wig that is not moving. But no, the shape, I completely agree with you, David. The shape, I was like, yes, come on, figure. Come on, little kind of A-line situation. This is the level of like flounce in the skirt that I wanted Ivanna's to give. That's really what it was for me. But yeah, come on, Mother Bumpa. Scores.
Yes, mama, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bump, bump,
Bump,
bump.
bump. Hey.
Yes. Mother Bumpa, you get a cool 95 from me, baby. I can't wait to see. I'm very down for the Bumpa experience, and I agree with you too, Lana. I feel like that she's gonna be one of those girls that's gonna end up becoming one of Rue's favorites. And I can see whenever she says some little snarky, like quippy something on the runway, Rue is gonna be laughing her butt off for a minute and a half on the runway. Everything, yeah, I see it. I see it. Watch Bumpa end up being one of the girls we start seeing across international waters. I can see that too.
Period. Watch. There's one more on here that I feel like is gonna be that same girl, but we'll talk about her. But yeah.
I'm gonna give this an 80.
I'm gonna give this a 90.
I'm gonna give it a 93.
It's a full Bumpa Love.
Come on, Mother Bump.
Mother Bumpa.
Yes,
Gabriella Labucci.
and this is the other one.
This is the other one.
This is the other one.
Rue is I see Jimbo edit 110% with this one. I think she is the one that Rue is going to love. Can't get enough of. We will see her on internet, other, like you say, crossing franchises.
All winners too. I'm saying it right now.
She's another one. she's another person that is giving a lot of miscongeniality personality. And it's just very like, I want to make sure everyone's okay. Like even with the whole thing um with Ivory, like later on in the episode, you know what I mean? Like she does come off as one of those girls that's like she wants to have a good time with everybody and for us all to have a good time and for us all to be, be part of the party. And she doesn't take herself super seriously. That's why, with this first look, her entrance look as being like, yeah, bro, this is fashion. And you know what I mean? She knows that she's coming in just like a hodgepodge, weird, wacky yarn outfit, complete with hair and everything. And it just shows, I guess, like the freedom in her personality and her creativity. She gives me like an Aquarius vibe. She's just her own little alien from some own little random planet, but I want to go to that planet. And I love throughout the episode we were able to see different layers of Gabriella too. I will say honestly, Gabriella was someone originally before all of the cast assessment things came out that I was a bit like I don't know about this one. Are you one of those wacky oddballs that's just kind of like odd, or like are you gonna be one of those lovable wacky oddballs? And like I fell in love with her so much this entire episode. I was like, I am so team Gabriella right
Me
now.
too.
It's not even funny. Like she's another person who I honestly could see pull out a winner edit too. Like I can see her being a dark horse, and next thing you know, she's just winning challenges out of nowhere. Or she's someone that for some reason is never in the bottom. She's
Mm.
always safe for high. And then next thing you know, you're like top five and she's still there. You're like, oh, ooh, okay. And then she just turns it out. I'm like, yeah, I'm very interested with Miss Gabriella.
Me too. This was an interesting one because like going into the season, I'm like, it could go either way for Gabrielle. Like if she had been the first boot, it wouldn't have surprised me, but it really just came down to, will they get her? And they got her. And I'm so happy they do because I love her. Her personality is giving me exactly what I want, like that crazy, goofy. And honestly, I don't know how you all feel, but I think she might be the most self-aware person on this cast. Like she knows her brand. She knows she's not always going to look the best, but she's going to play it up anyways. It's not about the style for her. It's about her characterization, and she's just giving it all. Like we actually got to judge this look in our Instagram video.
We sure did.
I love it. It's like so chaotic, but it still just gives me her brand right up front. It's just kooky and crazy. So it worked for me. And yeah, I hope she's here till the end.
Already know based on what we've seen so far that she's going to be going far, especially because RuPaul gave her an accent for her name. We know that when RuPaul, like it's full Lawrence Chaney tease starting up with Gabriella Labucci, and I will stay by that.
You gotta say it the right way. Gabriella
Labucci. Like it's very like Lawrence Chaney in the way of like, oh, she's putting a spin on her name every time she announces it because she thinks it's funny. Like that says something to me. Also, like fully, I'm about to promo like one of my best friends in the entire world. She reminds me very much of my friend Eve Adams. Go follow Eve Adams on Instagram. She is an absolute fantastic queen. And like the way of like the creativity and just like stupidity, like literally having your tits as whoopee cushions. Who could think of that?
Gabriella Labucci did.
Like so good, like smells like oh my god,
It smells like fart in here.
like
Like what?
like hilarious. I'm so glad I have her on my team. I definitely see her going far, and I'm really excited to see what she does for the rest of the season. Except I'm putting out a theory right now. She's either gonna do fantastic, she's gonna murder and decimate Snatch Game, or she is bombing. It is one or the other. She's not gonna just do decent.
I don't think she's bombing.
Well, we thought that about Lawrence too.
Fair.
I adore her. I think she's so amazing, and she knows who she is, and that shows. And for that, I can't do anything but fall in love with her. So, yeah, I love it. That's it.
I love this look because guess what? I picked it in our Instagram video. So I'm obsessed with this look. I'm obsessed with Gabriella Labucci, and I'm very excited every time I say her name to say Gabriella Labucci. Very thrilled, very excited, very Kundala, if you will. Very excited. Love, love, love her. And I actually love these shoes. We didn't see the shoe in the Instagram video because it was not pictured, but the shoe choice was very interesting, peculiar, but I really enjoyed it. So, big fan of Gabriella Labucci. So, with
What's
that
her
being
name
said,
again?
scores for Gabriella Labucci.
Gabriella, you come to me on the day of my granddaughter's wedding. No, I'm kidding. Gabriella, you get a good 95 for me, girl. I'm like I said, I'm very team Gabriella. Yeah, I'm very team Gabriella. So 95 for you, homegirl. I can't wait to see what else you do on this season. Fuck it up.
Quickly, I also want to add, like, their reaction, like everybody having a confessional about, like, what the heck, when she came out, reminded me very much of that same kind of montage we got for Jimbo in Canada's Drag Race Season 1 when she first came out. So, could be a good sign. I'll give this a 70.
I mean, I said what I said because I know what I know, and I didn't even know that. She just, when you come out and everybody's like, "What is that? What is that?" Yeah, you've done something right.
Is she?
You've done something right because you got all of them shook. They don't understand who you are, so they don't know what to expect from you. So I am here for it. Gabriella gets a 98 for me because I just love her.
Go for it, Don.
Ocean Gate.
Period.
Wow, yeah, full.
Ocean Gate.
Period.
Well, we have finally made it through our entrance look section of our program today.
Jesus God, that was an hour and a half.
Yeah, sure was. Sure was. So, RuPaul walks in.
Somebody, I need to hurry up and go home because this is long. No, we're kidding.
Well, all right then.
I'm kidding.
Bitch, aren't you home right now? Anyway, no mini challenge to start the season. Gag.
Cool.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Very strange. But I think it's because our maxi challenge is to write stanzas, as we called it prior to the recording. Not even a verse, a stanza. To a mashup of Super Queen and Sissy That Walk, wearing your best Mardi Gras runway looks, as we now know that they were prompted to bring runway looks for Mardi Gras, and instead they're going to have to perform in them. Which is why a lot of the queens, when they're doing the actual choreography, all of the queens are kind of like, what the hell do we do? Because in their minds, they all know they have these big extravagant Mardi Gras looks that now they have to choreograph a dance to. Hello.
Yeah,
that was, I feel like that's so weird and unfair to do that. Like, why would you tell them to do a runway look if it's not going to be a runway? It's going to be a performance, and it's just different. You can't do the same thing, but in more performing and some of that stuff. I don't know. It's weird. But we get choreography because they got to do their own choreography. They got to write their own stanzas. They got to come up with the whole thing. People are struggling with writing their words. Well, when I say people, I mean Ivory, because Ivory was struggling. Ivory was very much in her own head about, I want to express myself, but I want to talk about how, this is pride, this is great, and how we should be free, and da-da-da. And Flor and Hollywood are like, well, what about your brand? I mean, Flor was like, at least your name, girl. Like, at least say your name, girl. Like, put that out there. And she's like, I'm gonna say my name.
But also at the same time, I wanted to jump in real quick because with Flor saying that, part of me was like, I don't know if that was. I mean, I guess I don't know if that was a setup or not, or if that was her honestly trying to help her out. But that was one thing we picked these girls apart when it came to what was that? Mexico. When they just did this challenge where they all had to make their own verse, and every single girl came out and said, "Hi, my name is blah blah blah, and I'm blah blah blah." And I was honestly thinking that too when they did this. I was like, I don't need to have every single one of y'all telling me what y'all name is, and you're this queen, and you come to snatch the crown. Y'all say this stuff every single, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, please be different. So when she was telling the girl, at least say your name. I'm like, girl, if every single one of y'all say your name, y'all only had 5 words in y'all line. You just took up 3 of them with your with your name. No, girl, like give me something more than that. Like, so that's why I was wondering if part of it was her being a little bit suggestive to her to be like, okay, girl, show me your personality, or if part of that wasn't set up. Like, yeah, girl, just go out there and say your name, and you know what I mean? I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I think she said she was trying to help, and they were both like, we were just trying to help her, but just get your brand out. And then Gabriella came over and was like, are you having some problems? Do you want some help? I mean, trying to help. I feel like Hollywood, Flor, and Gabriella was trying to give constructive criticism to help to get the verse good, but Ivory was so much like, I need to make it perfect. I need to do this, and just in our own head.
I feel like also Ivory already had I think Ivory comes out very much as a perfectionist.
Yes.
I can see a lot of that with even her entrance look. Like I said, it was just extremely clean and tight and everything. And I felt like that when it came to doing this verse, she was like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know how I'm going to do this. This is what I'm saying. This is how it's going to go. And then for everyone else to come up, even, Gabriella randomly not being a part of the initial conversation, but just coming up and echoing what the other girls were saying, automatically broke that for her. And she's like, okay, I don't know where to stand now because I thought I had all this figured out and now I don't know, and that kind of just like seeps through her throughout the entire rest of the episode. You can see like there was a huge cloud of self-doubt over her from that conversation throughout the entire rest of the episode. And I was like, oh, if she's going to really want to do well in this competition, she's got to let go a little bit, because I feel like that's something that ended up hindering her is the fact that she's going to want everything to come out so perfect, and it's not always going to be that way, but you got to try to roll with the punches, you know what I mean, and be adaptable. Otherwise, you'll box yourself in and they'll send you right home.
For sure.
I think it's interesting because almost every Asian American person I've known, they have this cultural expectation for nothing less than perfect. And from what I'm seeing, at least with Ivory's case, like it seems like that also applies to Asian Australians. So it's really hard if she's expecting to like carry the weight of her family and just excel at everything when you can't be perfect at everything. But what I did like is that she was trying to be very inspirational with her initial verse, and I like that kind of cheesy stuff. Yeah, was it my favorite? No, not exactly how she had it originally written. But I did honestly feel like Flor and Hollywood had the best of intentions with trying to help her out and guide her more towards something that they were doing, something more in their lane, and their lane was great for them. I don't know that it was great for Ivory. And honestly, she probably should have stuck with her initial guns, because I don't think the actual verses had a lot of weight in the judgment. It seemed like more of the performance is what the tops and bottoms were determined by. But I still love her, and yeah, it was really hard to see her struggle and go through this journey.
Agreed. There's really not much else to say.
Yeah. So true, bestie.
Yes, Diva Hunty Muma.
You better work there. Oh yeah, you better work, bitch.
Not this.
Okay.
Do we have any other intermediary things to talk about, or do we want to just very quickly talk about the Mardi Gras?
The only thing else that came to mind was the Gabriella apologizing later to Ivory, but
that was so sweet.
That was nice, and
And Flor and Hollywood just continually being shady.
They were just like, they were like, I don't see no reason we have to apologize. And you know what? They're right. They really didn't have anything to apologize for. It was just people and their own convictions, and in that moment, they didn't have any convictions, and Gabriella felt like maybe I did.
And I don't even think Ivory felt like they needed to apologize. I never got the impression that Ivory was shifting blame on them. I think she was just being honest about the situation. Like she wasn't saying you all did this wrong. No, they happened to do that, and it was a catalyst that affected her. They had no idea that was going to happen.
Right.
But
It
they
was a
got
trigger for her.
defensive when I didn't think they needed to.
I don't think it was defensive. I just think they were just saying, I don't have a reason to apologize for it.
Mhm.
Like, because they saw Gabriella doing it, and it's like, if you see one person doing it, you're like, do I need to do it? Should I do it? No, I don't feel like I need to.
Right.
I don't think it was them being defensive. I just think they were just like confirming to each other, we have nothing to apologize for because we
Right. It
didn't
was
do
more
anything.
the confessionals that I was talking about, where they seemed like, to me, it sounded like they felt like they were being blamed and like pinned the responsibility. And
But
I didn't get that impression.
I
I mean, it
mean,
wasn't
I
like
can see
Ivory
that.
specifically stated, I know you guys were trying to help me.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, I just was feeling really confident about myself. And then that just when I got
The-
that one critique, which I didn't feel like was warranted or that I asked for,
Right.
it brought me down. And I feel like that I can relate to that. Like where I've like been in a club before and I've had some random twink who said they watched Drag Race so they know what they're talking about, try to give me critiques. And I'm like, what are you trying to do? Like, don't give me a critique when I didn't ask for it. Like I was literally told you look like that Jane girl by that person. Like
Okay.
when they were trying to like, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's just very like, girl, come on, like, get it together.
Same.
But now we can go into the Mardi Gras real quick.
Woo, wonderful and great and fabulous.
Judges, though.
I'm so happy. I'm very content. So, our first guest judge, icon, diva, the moment, my everything, Diva Mahal. And I did not expect her to be the premier guest judge, and I screamed. I screamed.
Where would we know her from? Because I've never heard of her.
You probably don't know her, and it's okay. So, she is the daughter of legendary blues singer Taj Mahal.
Oh, from Chicago?
Yes, not Taj Mahal. You're thinking of the drag queen Taj Mahal.
Oh, okay.
This is Taj Mahal, who is a man.
Oh, okay.
But I know her from this Netflix dating show called Dating Around. And I realized she was a singer, so I was like, okay, cool, let me go check out her music, and it's absolutely incredible. So go check out her music. She's incredible. And apparently a friend of RuPaul's, so that's fun. Good for you, gal. So with the Mardi Gras performance looks, I'm gonna just read off their stanzas very, very quickly. And then I say we just give a score for look
do we need
and
to score? Do we even need to score? Could we just look at it and look at it?
Okay, that's fine too.
Because it's like I think that takes a little longer too. Thinking about scores, honestly.
Okay, so do we even want to talk about the verses or?
Yeah, because
I mean,
go ahead, David. What do you think?
No, I think we can just quickly talk about them. I don't know if I have scores prepared.
Right, I don't think
I
I have
really
scores
need to
for
talk
them.
about,
Okay.
like they were all like 4 lines and
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. First up is Hollywood.
I say we go to the thumb scale. We could because
Yeah. Welcome to the land down under. Hollywood coming in like thunder. If you want to see a star, then stop where you are because you just met the 9th world wonder.
Period.
So good.
Period.
So good.
Period.
Good. Done.
Yeah, not much to say. Like this was her episode. This was her challenge. She killed it.
She looks amazing. Her verse is amazing. Everything about this. She set the bar when she started off the performance, and yeah.
Bumpa, kia ora, good day. It's Bumpa Love, and I'm your super queen. I ain't here to fuck around. You wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Work.
She was good. She very easily could have been in the top for me.
I actually think this is my least favorite verse.
Oh, really?
I learned nothing about this this lovely entertainer, but I think she looks incredible.
She delivered.
She looks amazing.
She is here to slay.
It really
Mama
gave.
snatch the
I'm
crown.
a queen on Drag Race, and I'm here to take the crown. Yes, God. Like, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just like I didn't learn anything from her about this, where I learned about a lot of other people from their verses. That's all I'm saying about that.
Mhm.
Gabriella Labucci. GABR, it's too long to spell, but I'm super talented. Can't you tell? I'm the regional queen that deserves to be seen by hundreds and thousands. I'm keen.
Yeah, it was very good. I
Cute.
like that she kind of made fun of the people who spell their names. She's like, nah, I'm not gonna do all that.
I'm not
But-
gonna, it's too long.
And she looked adorable.
P-E-P-P-E-R,
Beautiful
bitch,
fairy.
you know the rest.
Literally. Yeah, it's cute. I like the wings in the back. They look really cute. So I was a big fan.
I love the bitch from Lazy Town.
Just
Love
the second
her.
Lazy Town reference today.
We
Like, it's
literally,
giving full
this
Lazy
is
Town reference.
this is the second Lazy Town reference in our filming sessions today.
Wait, really?
So yes.
You're joking.
No,
Was it
I'm
that
not
one that I didn't
joking.
know what that was.
Yes.
You are the only one.
I was
Girl,
like, what
this is
Lazy
full
Town?
Lazy Town tease.
Yeah, this is.
I kind of love that.
I kind
Dawn
of love we talking
Stone,
about
Will
it.
Justice twins.
It's
Ivanna Drink. My name's Ivanna. My tuck is tight. Don't look at my knickers. You'll get a fright. Oh, I'm just here to party.
Party.
I really liked her.
There-
She was my third top personally.
I hate the.
Oh yes.
Okay, drop my headphone. Okay, no. I don't even think it was just with Ivana's, but I felt like that was happening with some of theirs, and I feel like I really hate that their lines were so short. And like the amount of, I felt like they should have gotten another like 8 bars. You know what I mean? Like just because I feel like that it was very, very quick. And so what happened is it almost ended up becoming one of those. If you try to do, it's like the format that that a lot of the girls were trying to do it was very like I'm da 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 da, but they didn't have enough bars for that. So it was like I'm da 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 da, and they leave. And I was just like, oh, that end part just seemed so out of place. Like that, I'm ready to party at the end just seemed very out of place with the fit of the rest of the flow of the lines. And I was like, I wish would have given them more lines because it almost made it seem like everybody's verses were so rushed. And then like if you had me girls like Ivory, God bless her, who decided, okay, well maybe I'll do mine a little bit of a faster tempo. It sounded like they were having to talk like, you know what I mean, like rabid robot. You know what I mean? Like it was very like they couldn't really be easy with their verses. They literally had like little to no lyrics, so it was like you all had to follow the same candor when you spoke, so it just made everybody sound kind of monotonous. So when people tried to break out of it, it was kind of it just didn't work the best for the girls. It worked against them, I feel like. And I'm like, I just really wish they would have had a little bit more time to say an extra verse or two, because I feel like it would have made everybody's lines flow a little bit better. Like Hollywood lucked out with hers. Like I feel like she really, really did, because I feel like that even after she finished hers, I was like, okay, there's another verse coming, and it wasn't, and that was it. And then they went to the next girl, and I was like, oh god, they're this fast? Like it was very weird. I don't think they've ever had their verses be that fast before.
I think it could have been easily solved by just putting them in 2 separate groups.
I mean, they kind of were. Half of them did one song, half of them did the other song.
Yeah, but I meant like now presenting this group, and they could have had a little bit more time and then just got rid of a little bit of the extra Ivory storyline. That's just me though.
Yeah, it was okay.
Party.
Yeah, it seemed very
She looks good,
rushed
though.
of a main challenge for the first main challenge too. And for the first main challenge to be like okay, we're gonna make all of you girls get up and perform. It's to me like if they were doing the talent show, but like when they make everyone's talents like 15 seconds long. I was like, why is this so fast?
Yeah, but she looks great. I will say that.
Stunning. Like I said, like every outfit and everything after her runway, after her original initial walking, just was like up and up and up and up and up.
Next.
Ashley Madison, complete with her tits out.
I love nipples.
It's Ashley coming at you in 3D. Showgirl and my face on your TV. Business bitch making you do this. Educating these queens like we're in school because we're a super queen. But that's not part of her verse.
But does it end with because?
It literally ends with because.
See, that's what I mean.
Well, no, because then it leads into it's like Monet and Super Queen.
Okay, I got you.
Because
Okay.
she's a super queen. Like
Oh,
that's
see, I
I
got
got you.
like, baby, don't you know, like from Taste, like
Baby,
a
don't you
little
know
bit of
a
love.
little bit of love? Yeah, exactly. It was one of those things. It was very smart, the way she did it. So this actually, she posted the full look on her Instagram. The full look is she has like a giant train on her look, but because of the limitations of the performance, she had to take the train off.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it's cute, but
I
knowing
do-
the full look, I like it more.
I do agree with Rue, and I do feel like that this was an easy fix. And I'm like, I think you overthought this baby girl because, like, for Rue to be like, well, they offered to give you pasties and you didn't want them. Why? And you were like, well, I just thought if I rose my arms just a degree lower, then they wouldn't show. I was like, baby, but you were going to be on stage, feeling the fantasy, feeling the endorphins. You don't know where you're going to be throwing your arms. You don't know how the music's going to be making you feel. I would have went ahead and put some pasties on. I feel like that honestly would, and that's so goofy that's the end up. That's one of the main things that knocked her down because I was just like, that was so a simple fix. You know what I mean? But maybe it was like a first day jitter kind of thing where she just kind of overthought it. But
right, I do want to quickly say because she's mentioned this on her Instagram. So when she was asked about putting on a pasty, that came from a PA, and then when they were on their way, I guess they're not very close. Like the workroom and the stage are not in the same building. So when they were on their way, that's when she found out from the PA, oh, that question was coming from high up. And it was a little bit too late at that point. But still, like, it's not something that would have stood out to me if they didn't immediately cut to the judges' reactions. Like, that's such a small nitpick for me.
Mhm.
I mean, we see nipples from queens all the time on Drag Race, so
Yeah, but
I
also
would-
like as a drag queen, like who has many a nip slip and has been called out on it, it is something that I noticed very easily without even the judges reacting. Especially since we were already given the context that she does have outfit issues. I was expecting her to come out and make sure she wouldn't have any. And then when she had this happen and it happened twice, I was like, oh, okay.
I feel like that was the thing that made me be like, dang, Ashley. Because when it happened again on the runway, I was like, come on now, girl. Because like I said, that was how I mean, and I don't know fully if this outfit or the outfit on the runway were possibly designed by someone different, or if maybe she lost weight, or maybe if there were just different fit issues, or what have you. But that was something that I was thinking about is when it happened more than once, I was like, I knew they were going to ding her on that. And I was like, it's only because it's happening multiple times in one episode. If it was something that happened once and then a couple of other episodes that happened again or something, I don't think they would have harped on it that bad. But for it happening multiple times within the first episode, I was like, I know they're gonna try to ding her for that, and I hated it.
Right.
I think she looks good. Just wish she would have put the pasties on.
Yeah, like the
not
look looks
bottom two
perfect.
worthy
Like,
for me.
you say bottom two worthy for you?
Not bottom two worthy for me.
Oh, not bottom two. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I always thought that was like, oh, if she would just had like some little crystal pasties or something underneath, would have been perfect.
Flor.
Clear.
She mothered
Clear.
so hard here.
Clear. She mothered so freaking hard. It was insane.
Guatemala 2 Down Under, La Diva Pera Bota, giving you the full claw, La Latina named Flor.
I love the way that
top
she
two
said
of
at the
the
end
night.
too. Latina name Flor. It was really cute and really like she fully understood the assignment. She fully understood the assignment. She was gonna do like what she told Ivory to do, but she was gonna do it the same way she told Ivory to do it. She was like, "Oh, at least put your name in it," but she was gonna put her name in it and put it in there and like be cute with it. She was gonna come out and be like, "My name's Flor," and da 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 da. She was like, "It'll be hooked on Flor. You'll want more Flor." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she knows charisma wise what they want, and she oozes it. And I feel like she's gonna be another favorite. I feel like they're gonna really like her.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Flor.
Fabulosa, darling.
Flor.
Mm.
Next is Amyl.
She looks good.
She looks good. You're looking
Amyl
for a
was
star.
giving me. Oh, go ahead, Kobe. Okay.
It's fine. Go ahead, honey.
No, go ahead. I forgot we were doing the lyrics first.
You're fine. You're looking for a star. Let me step up to the plate because you're high in my beauty and you can't see straight. Dressed to the nines and I'm getting my tens. I'm slaying the world. You can say that again. And I'm going to say she had my favorite verse.
Those are
That is
good
my
lyrics.
absolute favorite verse.
She had a really good verse. I just
She-
hate that they like the way they ended it. They kept like almost like I don't know. I feel like they probably took video of everybody and they just found the most nervous videos they could find of Amyl and Ivory and just patched them together in like a freaking TikTok collage. And I was like, why do y'all have this baby sitting over here looking so unsure of herself? Because I feel like that she's really eating. Like,
I feel like it was very pheromone in the way that she was dancing. Like when they did funk it up and they were like, don't funk it up. Or like or she did everybody say love, whatever one it was. But oh yeah, she's doing the verse, she's doing it. But Mama the dancing is not where it needs to be, in my opinion. From what I just saw.
I didn't mind the dancing. For me, it was all the nervous energy. Like her eyes were just so dodgy the whole
Yeah.
time. And like every time we saw her on screen, she was kind of doing that. And it was really sad. Like I get kind of introvert vibes from Amyl. And so I think this might have been a little bit of a challenge for her. But like I said, I love her and I think she has so much potential.
Agreed.
Gorgina. I love this
Love
hair
this
hat wig.
outfit. Love
Hair hat
the
wig on point.
The hair
Eve,
hat
check
wig
the
is
chat.
giving.
I will say that I love that she looked like the only Black Twilight character. Because she was like
Yeah.
all sparkly, glittery when the light hit her. I was like, I like that. You look gorgeous. Like I said, I feel like she's got that raw energy and that raw like I see why she got cast. I put it that way. I see why she got cast. She's very much a star in the making.
Also, I forgot to mention this earlier, but I really love the moment with Amyl and Hollywood where they were like bonding over being two Black queens there, because we don't get that on Down Under. And it was so adorable, and I'm so sad it's got short.
Rita Menu is next. Rita Menu is the name, serving spicy looks and curves for days. She loves to sing, dance, and split. She's a full course meal, entree, main, dessert. She had one of my other favorite verses.
Mama,
And I
she
like
looked
how
like a
she
brain.
performed.
She looks like a brain
I'm like,
out of a
is this supposed to
dissected
be a
pig.
cloud?
I have to take
I think so.
this from the great orator Nicki Minaj. I hate this hair and makeup. I wasn't a fan of it. I was not. I was like, baby, what is happening? I'm getting very confused by all of this. I don't see how any of this goes together.
It was one of my actual favorite like visual performances though. Like I thought she danced really well, and then the part where she like goes just like pulls herself off to the side, I really like that.
It's okay.
Great verse, lovely performance.
Don't
Look
like the
is-
makeup.
Yeah.
I don't
But
like
we
the
love
makeup.
Rita Menu.
Yeah, love Rita Menu.
Come on, Miss Menu.
First, but I was not crazy about the look at all. I did not see how it gave me Mardi Gras. And it seemed like it could have been a look for like a specific runway, but it just didn't. I was not crazy about it for this challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Isis, Avis, Loren. Isis on the runway, singing my song, Queer Love Showed Me Where I Belong, where my pride just like fashion, full of love, heart, and passion.
Another
Cute.
one that she's another one that could have been in that third spot. There's so many that could have been third place because I had such a solid top two. But yeah, I liked her.
For me personally, and my journey, I would have put Isis in the top.
Absolutely.
I think she looks stunning. I said that's what I meant by the rest of this episode. She showed me why she was like, I didn't care too much for her interest look, but the rest of this episode ate down. She ate down right here. She looked gorge. Period.
The only thing I wish is that I think this is again just like the camera angles, and I blame more of the choreography plus there being 10 people on stage. But like everybody looks confused at least at one point. Like and all like
Yeah.
and when they covered the judges, sometimes it was like on a part where one of the queens, I think I saw Isis at one point like miss some choreography or like look around or something, and then it cut to RuPaul and Michelle going like,
Yeah, I feel like we didn't mention too much about the choreography, but that was a whole mess of a session that we saw anyway. Like, and I was like, what are these moves? To go roll it and flip it around and like you move here, I would have been confused. And I consider myself to know how to pick up a choreography a little bit, but I would have been so confused. Like, are we serious? What do you want me to do? So the fact that they got it that much together. Sure, but yeah, it was just wild.
Yeah. Next is Dear Sweet Ivory Glaze. Now, we all should know her verse because she said it at least 6 times before the actual performance. But in case you forgot, Ivory Glaze, shone like a star. When I live my truth, now I've gone far. Taking up space for the Asians in the race. Fashion chick, dreamt a bit, sissied it, I'm the shit.
I liked it.
I thought it was cute and lovely and wonderful. Unfortunately, her performance was not good.
Right. And also the original gown that she was gonna wear for this was so good.
Stunting.
Yeah.
Very Madonna stuns a new selfie.
Very Madonna stuns a new selfie, actually. Yeah. I thought this was cute and lovely, and unfortunately her performance was not that.
And that hair wig.
Great.
Mama, that is not a hair wig, girl. That is
a foam hat wig.
Foam hat wig.
That is a foam hat wig.
Hats on wigs.
Foam hair hat wig.
Foam hair hat on wig.
It's the best non-hair wig I've seen.
I agree. On this season.
Yep.
All right. Runway. Runway. Into the, I don't know. Category is somewhere under the rainbow. And no, I didn't mistype that. The category was somewhere under the rainbow.
Because it's down under.
Oh, duh.
Girl.
Anyway, whatever. First up, Isis, Avis, Loren. Let's start with David.
Better word. Oh.
Yeah, I like this. I thought it was super colorful. The cape was a little bit literal with the rainbow. So I probably would have preferred it without the cape, but then we also got the pink triangle, which I appreciated. So overall, I thought this was a really good look for
her. Very clean. I liked it a lot. Like I said, it gave me like Anitra vibes. Because the bodysuit, like nice and slick, and it just looked very polished and put together and very not underwhelming, but very high safe for a first episode. Like it wasn't a full all the bells and whistles, but there was a little toot toot beep beep there. So hey toot toot, hey beep beep.
I love this. I love it. I love this bodysuit. Love the cape. I really love the hair. I know I shouldn't love the hair because I've seen so many of those squiggly wigs, but I really like it. Especially on this. Especially on Isis here. I'm really excited to see what she does further because you can tell her runway package is going to be strong, bitch.
She's a good walker too.
Oh yeah.
She's a good walker.
But nope, the boots are the same though. The boots are the same from her entrance. And I wish it was a different boot.
Oh no.
I think she looks good. I like it. I like the cape. I thought it hit the theme. She looked pretty. Hair's great. I liked it. That's it.
Is that everybody?
Logan,
have you gone?
I think Logan might be frozen.
Oh my god, Logan is frozen.
Okay.
Logan's really thinking.
The face
Okay,
he has right now.
Oh,
me too.
I was really like
Oh my
Real
god.
girl. I was like,
I was like,
this
of
really
course,
did not like the
everybody.
look.
Wait, are you frozen again? Oh my god.
No. Oh my god. Am I frozen again?
Yes. A little.
It was
Catch
funny because you were frozen first like this.
No.
No, you
Oh
were
my
fully like
God.
sitting there like.
And
I
then
think
you
you-
were like kind of smiling frozen like
Oh my god.
Well, okay.
Well,
Well,
I
let's
can,
give some scores so until Logan gets
sure.
back.
I'm gonna give Isis a 72.
Okay.
I'll give Isis an 85.
Mama, this is a full. Well, actually, no, 99 for the 95 for the boots.
I will give it a I will give it an 80. 88.
Where'd the
88.
picture go?
Because Logan
It's
left,
me.
so.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's happening today. It's
What?
okay. I'm
what?
sorry, y'all.
Intermission time. Intermission time. We are.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, wait, Logan's back.
Logan, give
I'm-
your thoughts and scores.
Fall.
Okay.
Fall. I love this.
Fully
Saying before I went frozen was I'm obsessed with this, and I'm shocked that more people aren't. But I love this. Full.
Cool.
No, lied to you. 99 because of the boot.
Okay.
Ivanna Drink.
She liked this dress.
Yeah,
I
She
liked
liked
it.
this dress, so she wore it.
I liked it too.
I thought it was very cute. I thought it was very, very cute. I was a little bit wary about the top part, the little shrug, with the way that the color was on it, because I kind of something about it clashes a hair with all of the dots. I feel like that. I don't know. Maybe if it was dots on top, like dots on dots. But it's not horrible. Like it did to me still end up going all together. Yeah, for some reason I felt like there was a little bit of a disconnect between like the little bolero top and the actual main part of the dress. But the more I looked at it, I was like, no, it still goes together. It works. It still works. And then the hair is rainbow and cute. So like I loved it overall. I thought it was very adorable.
Okay. David.
Yeah, I like that she was like honest about how she had something and she made it work for the theme. My favorite part though was actually the wig, like the way that it's shaped. I've never really seen a wig shaped like this, so I thought it was very interesting. The dress itself wasn't my favorite, but I still appreciate it.
You're muted, Dawn.
Why the hell was I muted?
Like, who knows?
Honestly, I love this trend of the squiggly wigs. However, I'm ready for it to end, and I would rather prefer we go back to the trends of 2017, 18, and 19 and bring back a Marcel wave.
No, I
Because-
knew you were about to say that. No more Marcel waves. Some over them too. Don't bring them
No,
back.
I
Don't-
live for the Marcel wave.
everybody
No, 'cause,
looking like freaking Brie Vanderkamp every 5 minutes. No, I was so over that. I was like, why do y'all all look like 60s housewives? Like, it doesn't make sense. And y'all be trying to wear bodysuits and do backflip performances and stuff with Marcel Wade wigs
No,
on.
I
No,
live
y'all
for the
look
Marcel
weird.
wave. I like this hair.
They all need to come back.
I just
We
wish
just keep
like,
going
it-
to the future. Keep going to the
Anyways,
future.
it has nothing to do with this look. I was just making a comment. I love how she was like, the darkness, the black represents the darkness that the queer community is in, and the light's just like, no, I already just had this outfit, and I just want to make it work in the category. And I was like, honestly, work diva Hunty Muma, as you should. But I think it's cute. It's campy. You better.
Yeah, I feel the same. I just like it because she's in it and she's wearing it. If anybody else wore it, I probably not like it. But because
Yeah.
she's doing it and she's wearing it and she is who she is, and I think she's so sweet and amazing. And the fact that she was like, I'm just wearing it because I had it. And colors was the theme of the rainbow, so I'm putting it on. That's something I would do because, baby, I'm not gonna go find nothing else to put on this runway when I can just put on this
Exactly.
rainbow thing. I got this cute little rainbow outfit, so I'm gonna put it on, and either
The
you
Pride
like it
Bigs
or
were
you
out.
don't.
Not
Right?
to mention for me, and I want to kind of clarify this real quickly because at first I thought I knew what the runway category was until the latter half of the runways, and I was like, "Am I missing something?" Is
Me too.
I was like, I felt like I knew what I was supposed to be looking at, and then everybody's silhouette and stuff started, and like the colors and everything were just changing up, and I was like, "So is it not rainbow?"
Maybe it was
It's
Pride.
under the rainbow, so it's anything that's under the rainbow. So I'm like, it could be any color under the rainbow. It could be real grimy under that rainbow. It could be anything under the
That is
rainbow.
so
Again.
loose of a topic. That's like the runway category is nouns.
I
What noun? Any noun?
A person,
Mama,
a
Kimora
place,
Black
or
is
a
wondering
thing,
to
or
this day what a
idea, just
noun
anything.
is.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
No,
Yeah.
Logan, what you say?
I feel like with
Oh,
the category, it might have originally been Pride. And then they changed it to like the name of it to somewhere under the rainbow because there were people coming out as different pride flags. Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, when we originally said it, I thought it was gonna be like a Wizard of Oz theme category. I was like, "Oh, cute! It's gonna be like an Austin category." And then I saw people coming out in rainbow colors. I was like, "Oh, under the rainbow flag, pride flag, cute, cool." And then we
then it
started to go through the
changed.
latter half, and like Ashley was one of the main ones that completely like flipped it for me. And I was like,
Right.
"This is the darkest rainbow I've ever seen. What is happening?" I
Yeah.
didn't get it. I just
I was
didn't
very
get it.
confused. Logan,
Scores.
oh, you don't have no thoughts?
We are
Okay.
2 hours and 6 minutes in, girl. He is like, it is. Scores.
Nope. I would say I will give her a 85 for it. I think it was cute.
I gave it a 66.
80.
83.
69.
Nice.
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 Amyl.
Emma's was cute. I liked the dress. I liked the concept of the dress, even down to like the multicolor all over the hands and everything. For some reason, for me, the dress was so bright. Everything else on her read so dark. Like even her hair color, like the ash of that blonde, like everything on her just looked so darker in her face. And I felt like that maybe, I don't know, maybe if she would have maybe a glitter or something to brighten it, but it almost like the juxtaposition of the two colors like washed her face out. Like it's almost like the dress and everything was so bright it washed her face out. And I felt like that maybe she needed something, maybe like the same style of hair in a different fun color or something like that to kind of like keep the brightness going through overall. Because other than that, it looked like it was just real pretty Amyl who was just wearing a rainbow dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was cute, but it was a little bit too literal for me. I preferred the runways where it wasn't like a straight up rainbow. What I
Mhm.
did like about this was her message. It says, what does it say?
Lifetimes are not what they used
what
to
they used
be.
to be.
And when she explained it, I thought that was like a very positive outtake or take for how it is to be gay, because a lot of us like we like to talk about the negative parts of being gay or being persecuted, whatever, but it felt really optimistic, so I appreciated that perspective from her.
I agree with Eve completely of like these feel like her head and her body are two separate looks. Completely. Like I wish it was a platinum blonde and I wish she had some like kind of colorful makeup on. To like possibly like some green and like a big white cut crease to be able to tie in her like makeup into the look, or even like a black lip with this or something, because like the neutrals, yeah, like her face, her mug is absolutely gorgeous, but like, and the hair is absolutely gorgeous, but it just doesn't make sense with
Yeah, it's like with
the
all those
outfit.
other bright colors, it just really washes her out. And I feel like that is just a styling thing. And I think that's something
Yeah.
that I've kind of noticed. Like same thing with her first look. Her first look, like her entrance look, wasn't horrible. I just feel like that if it was styled a little bit differently, it would have came off across stronger. And I feel like that's the same thing with this look. This look wasn't bad. Needed some styling upticks that would have just really had it coming like out and just clearing right out of the gate.
Yeah. I also just don't really like the font that was used. I feel like it looks like something that was pressed on to the dress. It just looks like, oh, it's a rainbow dress with something that says something.
Yeah,
You know?
like it was a 24-hour tease kind of thing.
Very that. And yeah, it's a cute dress. I kind of just wish that like it would like that the letters were something other than the font it was. Anyways, that's a small nitpick. Amyl probably thinks I hate her. I don't, honey. You're amazing. I promise, you're great.
And if she did have someone make that dress, I think would have helped is if maybe if the words were like outlined a little bit or something.
Right.
That way they kind of popped out a little bit more. They just fade a little bit more too much into the outfit, depending on like certain letters, like used. You can't really make out that like used. You can't really make out that well because that like really bright neon or like that really like that purple, that like bright like fuchsia on that purple. It's just like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I see. I know what you're talking about. It's not bad. It's just a little thing.
I agree. I think the dress is just simple. It's not horrible. It's not great, but it's okay. And I love Amyl. Y'all know that. But her face is beautiful still.
I wish this was not a maxi dress. And that's really all the critique I have on it. I wish it had like cut off like either right above the knee or right below the knee, because I think it would have been a little bit more flattering for her. Going all the way down, it actually makes her look shorter for me. And I don't necessarily love it, but the hair hat wig is hair hat wigging and the mug is mugging. So boom. Scores.
Miss Amyl, I'm going to give you a 80.
60.
I'm gonna agree with David. 60.
78.
75.
Mm.
Ashley Madison.
This is where I got confused. Because I did not get Somewhere Under the Rainbow with this. I got Lady Camden meets Jada Essence Hall's Meet the Queens look when everybody was wearing plaid. And I think maybe it's because of the fact that the colors are coming off so dark. It's like, yes, the colors of the rainbow are there. The yellow is there, the blue is there, the red is there, the purple is there, the green is there, but they come off so dark looking that it just didn't read rainbow to me initially. I was reading so much more Scottish than anything. But shoot, if she's Scottish Pride, I don't know. That's why I was confused with the category, and that's why I was wondering, is this like part, like possibly from her heritage, and that's the pride aspect in it, and that's what she was showing, and that's what the Under the Rainbow category was meaning, or not? I just feel like I need more clarification on what the category is supposed to be looking for. The outfit and the look itself was not bad. I do hate we kept seeing those nipples. And it's weird because it's like that's not even that huge of a thing. It's just being something I'm just like, I don't want to keep seeing it consistently. That's just me.
I actually really like this. This is where I started to be like, okay, we're not doing it so literal. So that's where this won me over compared to a lot of the other ones that were more on the nose. So I thought this was very cute. I don't want to make the comparison, but yes, Vivienne Westwood. Okay. But also this girl is smart because if you go to her shop on her website, she is already selling some Ashley Madison pasties.
I'll work. She better. Yeah, there's nothing I hate more than a person putting plaid on and saying Vivienne Westwood. I'm like, no. But it is, but I like the tattered flannels. I got rainbow right away from it. I agree that I like because it's hard to do rainbow creatively. So I'm gonna give her credit and like what I'm saying, like this is a creative way of doing rainbow. So I do agree with you there, David. I really like this hair. I like that it's kind of a reference to the punk London culture of the 80s and 90s. So I think it's a really, really cool reference that she's making. And yeah, good job, Ashley Madison.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So this is, to me, it was very much under the rainbow. It was what we don't see, because we see the pretty side of the rainbow. But what's underneath the rainbow? It's dark, it's grimy, it's punky, it's whatever. And I felt like this was a different interpretation of being under the rainbow. And I kind of liked it. I enjoyed it. I think she looked great. I liked the hair. I mean, sure, put on the pasty, but other than that, it's great.
I think this is a great look, not for this category. And I understand the category is wide. I didn't get rainbow from this whatsoever. And I see your face, David, and I recognize the fact that there are all of the rainbow colors on this, and this is a different take on rainbow. However, I don't get rainbow looking at this immediately. And if you didn't tell me what the category was, I would not be able to tell you what the category is.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Sorry.
Fair.
You are valid.
But
Yours.
Gorgina, that is one of my girls on Team Drama, and I think she looks spectacular.
Don't try to save yourself now, girl. Don't try to
Oh
save
no,
yourself.
I'm being real. I'm saying
I'm joking.
I said I love this look, not for this category. Full T.
Kundula.
Scores for Ashley
Boy.
Madison.
Miss Ashley Madison, I will give you a. I love the look. I just 85. Because it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look at all. I just really wish it was a hair closer to the category. And for me, it could have easily been something as simple as, which I mean, it is a little excessive, but if each of the different color parts of the tartan were like maybe rhinestone that color, just something that gave it a little bit more pop of the colors being more pronounced. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those where like, especially because the fact like up at the top with the bodice, the purple and the green are so dark, they kind of blend into each other. You know what I mean? So I just really needed to see something that gave a little bit more separation throughout the whole thing. So we could be like, okay, red, yellow, blue, green, orange. Okay, cool. That's a rainbow. I see it, you know? So 85, I would say.
78.
99 minus the nipples.
80.
For the category, I'm giving it a 69.
Nice.
I'm not even giving you a nice.
I'm not even giving you a nice round.
I'm like, nice.
Okay.
No, nice.
It's Miss Menu.
Miss Menu. We love you, Miss Menu.
This wasn't my favorite, but
Girl, what was?
I don't know what this is, but sure.
I mean, like, work gay men, but like, like you better work gay men, but also like,
what?
like, and I this is why I think the original theme was Pride, is because like she came out as the gay male pride flag, which like worked Diva Hunty Muma, but like, it's another bodysuit with stuff draped around it, but she looks pretty. And I will say she is giving Kundala again. So work.
Well, they actually apparently were given Pride dance costumes originally for their challenge. And then the Mardi Gras looks ended up being what they were using for the challenge. So I was wondering if maybe this was what her Pride dance outfit would have been and not the Somewhere Under the Rainbow. But either way, I thought it was okay. It was not my favorite of the night. I didn't even know the gay flag colors, so thanks for teaching me that, I guess.
It's like the lesbian flag colors, but with blues and teals.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Ooh,
a chop.
she's watching. She's chopping it.
Unfortunately, it is my first chop of Drag Race Down Under. I'm sorry, but it's a bathing suit with fabric on it. Yeah. And for me, honestly, one thing that I feel like could have helped her the most with this is if the silhouette was different. If this was a bodysuit, if this was a white bodysuit all the way down and it had that blue fabric kind of across it or something, almost very like Anitra vibes, where she would do like a bodysuit and have the fabric across and then have it like hanging behind her in a train or something. I feel like that would have given a little bit more, but this looks very, very basic. Yeah, it's just reading a white bodysuit with blue fabric on it. To me, it's also giving kind of like what you said, Logan. If you wouldn't have told me what the category was, I would have just thought she had on. I in no way would have known what this was. So, yeah. Sorry, girl.
Lana.
Oh, I said mine.
Oh,
I said mine. Go ahead.
it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I do truly think this was the Pride dance outfit that they were supposed to bring, so I definitely agree with that theory. It's fine. I did like the way the fabric flowed off of her body while she was walking. Scores.
I think this is the first time I've ever done this. I think I'm gonna have to plead.
Ooh.
It's not your first.
It's not my first plead.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's been one other one, but
I know what look it is too.
There's that Eveline coming out. No,
Yeah, no, I know. I had to think about it for a second. I know exactly what look you pled on.
Which one was it?
Kasha Davis's design challenge.
No.
Oh,
She
not
gave
that
a
one.
65.
Oh,
How do you
this-
remember that exact score?
we just did
It
the
stood out.
statistics like 2 weeks ago.
Mhm. This I'll give a 53.
It's, in the words of Eris Envy. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. But I'm gonna have to plead because they don't give a category at all.
I am going to
What's
give
that
it
look
a.
for?
I'm going to give it a 53.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
give it a 50.
Because I still love Rita Menu and she thinks I'm cute.
Mhm.
So,
I'm obsessed with Miss Menu. We love Miss Menu.
period.
Mother bumper.
Mother
Yeah,
bumper.
mother bumper.
This was another one where I was confused because I was like, is this Irish Pride? I didn't get it. I was like,
So
because I was
know
like, okay, is she like a leprechaun because they're under the rainbows? I
When
don't.
was she about to paint that river green?
So I believe
And I'm-
that the I'm not gonna call it a jacket, but the accessory piece that is
Korowai.
similar to a jacket,
It's
I
a
believe
Korowai.
it's a Korowai, which is the same garment that she wore in her promo look. So I don't specifically know what the Pride related reference here is, but yeah.
Word Pride. It's a bomb look.
Mhm. Yeah, I like this look. I do think some of the queens might have thought pick a color under the rainbow, and maybe they expected all different colors to be represented on the runway. So I like green, and I like that she went for green, kind of monochromatic. But one thing I do want to say, going back to the Korowai, so we learned about that from our YouTube comments, but I've had some chats with Bumpa and I've talked about the Korowai, and every time I mention it to her, she says, "Come on, Korowai." So every time I think of it, every time I think of it, I'm thinking, "Come on, Korowai." So
Yes.
hopefully we'll
I
get
love
to say
that.
that a lot this season.
I hope so.
It would seem like it would make a little bit more sense to me if that's what they were doing, because that's initially what I thought was gonna happen when they said like color, like under the rainbow. I was thinking, oh, is everyone gonna do a color? Because it made me think of the original, like the OG Pride challenge from Drag Race from like season 4 when they all had colors, and that's what I was thinking when we were gonna get. I was like, oh, okay, everyone's doing like a monochromatic look and they all have a color, and then when everyone started coming out in rainbow, I was like, okay, maybe it's all rainbow, and then it like flipped again. I was like,
Honestly,
shit, what is that?
wait a second here. I have a theory now.
Huh?
I think this was her Mardi Gras look,
Oh,
because
absolutely, yeah.
if you
Oh
look
my
at
God.
in the
her
challenge, she
performance
was
look
very rainbow.
It was
Mhm.
all
Absolutely.
rainbow. Yep, it was.
Because if you
Maybe
think
she
about it
switched
as
them.
well, this also feels more Pride for her heritage as well. So I could definitely see that as more of a Mardi Gras look as opposed to this whatever.
But I see where you're going, David, because it would make sense for her to flip them, because this wouldn't have looked right in the challenge.
Right.
And I think she kind of noticed that. It's like, crap, that was going to be her challenge look. And so she was like, well, I'll do this because this looks more fun. This is more Mardi Gras. This looks like party. So she had to default to this to be her runway. I can see that. And I honestly feel like if they would have flipped them and this would have been her runway, her challenge look would have been her runway, I would have lived because her challenge looked great.
I know, I loved it. I love that wig.
It looks so pride campy. Like very much like if you never ever gone to a pride and you look up what gay pride is, baby, you would see a picture of a queen looking just like Bumpa in all rainbow rhinestone everything. Like out in the sun taking pictures with kids. Like I live for it. I live for it so much.
John.
It's very on. It is off category. I do think this is her Mardi Gras look, because she absolutely could not have performed in this. It's like I can't judge it though. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't meant for this category, but she wore it for the category because she couldn't perform it because she.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't seem fair to her.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't want to judge it if we don't know the exact detailing, but I think she looks gorgeous.
She looks good. I like it. I like
David, we're gonna need you to text Bumpa to see.
I literally was just about to do that.
I think she looks great. Lovely and wonderful and beautiful and stunning. And that hair hat wig is hair hat wigging.
The hair hat wig is hair hat wigging.
Scores.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna combine some stuff. So I'm gonna say still using her performance look as a reference of what she probably was wanting to do for this. Not to mention the fact this is not a bad look at all. And I live for an old school queen that knows how to paint for the back row. And when they say paint for the back row, it means, baby, you see how beat her mug looks from her standing all the way in the back of that stage? You can still make out like the sharpness of the wing of her, like the dark wing liner and I love that. Like, if I can see you from like far away and your face is just that strong and pronounced, yes, baby. I'm giving Bumpa a Bumpa 95. Mother Bumpa.
I'll give her a 73.
I still feel like I can't judge it, but I do like the look. I am gonna give it a 95.
I'll give Bumpa 88.
Mother Bumpa gets a 90 from me. Gabriella Labucci.
I love that they were like, oh my God, what does she have underneath? We can't tell.
It's giving pause for the big reveal.
Yeah. It's giving Michelle his
Come on,
cataracts.
Eve.
So can I say something before we get started? Because I wanted to let you know a little bit of tea about this that didn't get shown. She was hoping it would be in her confessional about this look, but the sheer dress that she has over it, she wanted that to symbolize like people from like small towns that have to hide their pride. It's kind of representing that, like keeping it kind of hidden until you're allowed to fully show your rainbow. So I really like that.
And Mama the Closet is glass.
Yeah. Gabriella said, rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new.
Who's after Peppermint?
Yeah. I live for it. I live for it. I even live for it. And it was funny because girls will do this where they won't wear boobs or they won't wear titties, but the way that the top of their dress is contoured, it still has that fold and that shape of you having breasts there, but they obviously don't have any. So they'll do that thing where they'll move around and the dress will kind of shift on them. I honestly find that so cute and so like campy and so cunty. So I love the fact that she was going around and she was like just posing and shit, and you knew there was not no titties behind that dress whatsoever. There was just a full flat chest. But bitch, she was like, I'm still giving you the angle. I'm still giving you the shape. I'm still giving you the glamour. I was like, yeah, I'm liking her. I was like, I'm liking her a lot. Like even like her version of glamour is like campy and funny and like tongue in cheek. And I'm like, I'm gonna really like seeing her runways. I bet she's gonna have some really fun runways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like this. Personally, I like it better with this sheer on it. When she took it off, I didn't like it as much because it was just a bit too literal for me again. And I know she was not counting on so many other queens to be so literal, so she thought she would be out of the box by doing it literal. But still, she looks good, so can't complain.
I don't like it. I want to like Gabriella, I love you. It's time for the thing that you've been waiting for the most, and that's for me to
Come
read
for
the
her.
shit out of you, girl. There is nothing that I hate more than a basic Pride dress. I do not like horizontal rainbow stripes that are color blocked. I just think that it's very not basic isn't the word I'm looking for. Like horizontal stripes just aren't flattering on people.
It's giving lifesaver a little bit.
Yeah. And I very lifesaver, very much like one of those lollipops. You know, the ones that are like this big and they do the little swirly.
The
like
spiral ones
yeah.
in
The little spiral ones like that. Yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
very that for me. I feel like she was very Utica in the way she was presenting it when she didn't need to be. Because I feel like I would have liked it more if she wasn't being you know, while she was up there. To quote Violet Chachki, very like with like how she was doing it, and that
It's
made me
her,
like
though.
it is very her, but like if I had those critiques for Utica when I was thinking it during season 13, I'm going to keep those critiques for Gabriella. And I feel like if she just went out there and like gave very pageant and just served the gown, I would have liked it a little bit more than what she did here. I also don't really like how the top isn't very proportionate to the bottom. Like I wish that like that the not the top but the cover up was something a little bit different. Like not that color with the Mrs. Kasha Davis yellow snow, which was being given for the sleeves. I'm done.
I liked it. I thought it was nice. It was cute. I feel like her performance on the runway elevated it for me because I thought she was just being campy, kooky, and she was being who Gabriella is. And so I was like, oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think she showed that yes, I can be pretty, but I can be funny, and I can still be, keep on brand with me. And I kind of lived for it. So
Get ready, Gabriella, because I'm going to read the fuck out of you because how dare you be so pretty? And I'm not that pretty. Ugh, how fucking dare you?
Maybe Logan's the most self-aware queen on this season.
I'm the most self-aware queen on this season, and I'm not as pretty as Gabriella Labucci. I did enjoy this. I think it is not the most inventive thing I've ever seen on the runway. However, I didn't need it to be necessarily. I love the idea behind the cover-up, and I got the idea of the cover-up as well. Not inherently what you said it to be, David, but I was like, oh, revealing into Pride. Like, I got that just watching the show. So I'm happy it came across to me. But yeah, how dare you be this pretty, Gabriella? Scores.
I gave this a 63.
I'll give Gabriella a 95. I live for it. I thought she was sickening. Not another plead.
I think you be pleading just to plead.
No, girl, I don't
Right.
like this.
I think you
I
be
don't
pleading
like
just
this.
to plead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, I respect your decision, but I feel like
Yeah.
some of these pleas are just
Mama.
Mama.
Look,
Oh, I
Dawn
can
does
believe
not
it.
know what the 10 through 50 range is.
I don't. Like, either I
No.
really like it or I really don't. Like, that's just really how I am. Like, I don't really
That's
have any intermediate opinions when it comes to when I like an outfit or not.
do your thing, Mama. Do your life. Live your life. I am going to give this a 93 because I kind of liked it a lot.
I'm docking points because you're prettier than me, Gabriella. And with that being said, I'm still going to give it a 90.
Mhm.
Oh,
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
Mama.
Ivory
Mama.
Glaze. And I'm just going to put this up there, and I hope
Yeah, I was gonna
I hope
say,
everybody
oh,
agrees. She did what needed to be done.
I'll say this. This is the only negative thing I will say is Ivory, my dear. I know we can't really do anything about it because the show has already been filmed and everything. All I hope is throughout the rest of this competition, if you want to be here and you want to show these, and it's not even show anybody else, but just show yourself. If you want to be here and show off what you can do and why this brings you so much joy and why this brings you so much happiness, I want you to be standing 10 toes down in it because this was amazing. And I still feel like you walked down the runway just with a hair of reservation. And I kind of hated that because I know that you were still probably in your head about how things went with the challenge and stuff. But like, it served so hard. Like, baby, I like we are rooting for you so hard. We really, really are because you got the goods, you've got the stuff. You know what I mean? And I live for the look. I absolutely live for it. That's the only thing that I would say is I just wish there was a hair more confidence in it when you came out. Just like really stomping that runway like I am the shit and y'all need to take notice. It's like I still want to I want to get the confidence that I got from you from when you walked in the workroom back. That's what I need back. Because if we would have had when you walked like if you'd have walked this like the way you walked into that workroom, over.
Yeah, when I was giving all the other queens a hard time for being too literal, this is why, because this is exactly what I was hoping to see. Yes, we've got every color represented, but no, they're not in such a like obvious way. I just love the whole black with the splatters of paint everywhere. I thought she looked so good. This was a very good runway for her.
Mama, she did what needed to be done. 8 down, literally like I only have one extremely tiny, like this is the most minuscule detail solely because every single other piece on here is custom. I wish the boot or the shoe had a little bit of paint on it. Like just because everything else has so much detail, the shoe not having just being a black pump, which is fine, like absolutely fine. But when the outfit's so good, I wish there was just that tiny detail. Other than that, this outfit is literal perfection. I would wear the shit out of this. I would be obsessed if I had it. I'm so glad I have you on my team, Ivory. And you better work Diva Hunty Muma.
She ate, period.
She ate, period. Scores.
I'm going to give her an 85.
Ocean Gate. Like, duh. Ocean Gate. Mama, Cindy, the TV is leaking, giving everything I've ever needed in my entire life.
My cup is still at the Titanic, period. Just, yeah, there it is.
Duh.
Like,
Duh.
period.
Yes.
Like, period.
Hollywould Star. Where's that
Put it back
banner?
up. Put it back up. Put it
Everybody
back
else
up.
go home.
Oh, yeah.
Put it back up.
Category is
Closed.
Closed. Wrap it up. Done. Over.
She smoked them like halibut, bitch. She smoked it.
Like halibut.
I'm about to say, argue with your mama if you ain't saying this is the best thing you've seen on period. Stop. Like, get out of here.
And I was scared for a half a second when she came out with it to a wrap on because I said, oh God, please don't be like, I don't know. Something about it almost gave like it was going to be too literal rainbow. And then when she threw it off and it completely flipped and it was all black. And I was like, it's a Black Panther runway. And I said, oh, queer pride, black pride. Yeah, you checked all the boxes. Smart girl.
Yeah, I really love this. For a second, when she threw it back, I thought it was going to stay as part of a train on her gown, but it just like landed on the ground. I would have loved it if it did that, but that's okay. And one thing that as she was walking down the runway without this on top of her, she was talking about how she's giving the progressive rainbow. And my roommate's like, well, I don't see the black and brown. And I'm like, She
She
literally
The
is the
black
black
and the
and brown.
brown.
She's got the black dress.
Also,
and she's the
literally, it's at the
brown.
bottom of the fucking thing. So, like
No,
literally,
I'm
this
talking about-
photo shows it perfectly.
No. We were talking about after she threw that off because it still showed the rainbow colors in the center there.
Mhm.
But
But
yeah,
he
but
was
just
like
on her
missing the
body,
black and brown.
go.
Yes. So I was like, I actually really like that. She's like, I don't need to add any brown in this because I've got it all over me. So I love that.
I'm the black.
I
Mhm.
love this. I love this so much. I would like one of my favorite things to do with rainbows is when there's black or white with a rainbow. In my opinion, that's the only way you can successfully like there has to be some type of something with the rainbow to make sure that it stands
Some
out.
like
and that it's
neutral,
Some-
to contrast the rainbow perfectly.
exact, but not like a gray. No, it needs to be a black or a white. And they
I've
need to be,
seen
like,
I've seen a
it's-
rainbow look in tan that I loved. I don't have the reference photo, but I've seen those kind of looks before. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, like that's just my personal opinion. Like with how if I like what I like to see, that's what I'd want. But I'm not mad at all about what she but I'm very happy with what she presented because it's not like I'm not mad at it. No, I really like this. I think this is Stunalina, like giving like absolutely 100% black excellence. I live. Yes.
You better, Lana.
Lana.
Baby, all I say is when this look came down the runway, I screamed and I was like, yes, 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 yes. I love when my people are unapologetically black on international, national television, and you don't care. And it's like, I am going to be who I am. I'm going to represent who I am. She is like, I am a black queer person. And that's it. That's it. Either you like me or you don't. But baby, I am here and I am fierce.
And
Slay
she
all
loves
day.
her.
She slay all day, like period. That's it. Love it.
Everything that's been said already needs to be said.
Mm, mm, mm.
Scores.
Anything less than a fool, I just don't understand.
Well, you know how I work. I gave this an 86.
How you work is wrong on this one. How you work is wrong on this one because
my
you
86 is
you've
basically a
given
full.
full. No. This is the thing. If I have never heard you give a full before, I would be like, okay, I understand. But I've heard you give fools before, and if you don't think this is a full look for you, like you gave Kahana on, like baby. Period. Okay, but that's your opinion. You do what you do. That's your thing. 86, you said, right? Great.
Ocean Gate,
Yeah.
Titanic.
Mine's is it's overflowing for me.
Y'all know. You already know. I can't give it
Duh.
anything less. Duh.
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 Don't let me die young. I just want you to follow my
criticizing you, David. I wasn't criticizing you, David. I was
No,
just
you're
saying, I'm just so passionate about this look. It's so good.
I do have
And
an
I'm very
update from Bumpa, but I can save that for later.
Oh. And then Flor.
The 1-2 punch with Flor.
The 1-2 punch, like bam, bam. What were they trying to
angles and the way she was posing. I said, oh, that's what we're doing this season, ma'am. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you better. Oh, you better work.
I was like, if you want to scalp me like that, I guess, if you want my wig, girl, here it is. Here's my wig. Hold on, actually, you know what?
While we're in intermission, let's just put up the banner.
Here you go.
Let's just put up the banner.
You snatched it right off my head. You can have it. You can have my wig. Just take it. I love Miss Mahal. I know you had issues with not being able to see her face, but at the same time, and then even when she took the mask off, she was beat. And so I'm like, I'm very surprised. I'm not very surprised, I guess I'll say, but I saw her as possibly winning this week. Like, I really, if they would have said she won, I would have been like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was right up there with Hollywood in the challenge. For me, I do like this, but it left me a little confused because there's a lot going on. So I wasn't able to fully love it like most of you probably do, but I always love it when a queen brings out something interesting. It just maybe it was a little too interesting for me because I'm still unsure how to feel about it completely.
For me, it gave very it was very Latina. It was very alebrije, in terms
Yes.
of I'm not sure
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if that's what she was referencing or if that is something in Guatemalan culture. I know it is in Mexican, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, she looks like an alebrije. And I really lived for that. I lived for how just different, how a lot of the girls are really representing their culture, in this runway specifically. And I love how she took that unique twist on Rainbow and put it towards her. And that's what I love about Flor is that you can tell in every single runway that she is authentically Latina, in every sense of the word.
So this also is a reason why I believe that the prompt they were given was pride, just the word pride, because this for me gives Guatemalan pride. In a similar way to Bumpa is giving Maori pride. That's what I'm getting from that, and that's why I think the category was just pride, full stop.
That fits with what Bumpa told me, but I'll get into it.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. And if in that case, again, production, stop being shady to these girls because they deserve a good season to be on. Scores. I don't even need to say anything else.
My cup is overflowing.
Okay, I gave it a 75.
Oh, mine was overflowing.
Duh.
Dawn is taking care of the dog. Oh,
Dawn is back.
Yeah, that's my pit bull. I'm so sorry, y'all.
You're fine. Score.
I mean, I can't say overflowing again. I'm gonna give it a full.
All right.
Yep. Can we go back to Bumpa's real quickly so I can read what she said? We don't have to, but she did give me permission to share this. I asked her if she ended up switching her Mardi Gras and her Under the Rainbow look, and she said no, it was on purpose.
Hello, now.
My Under the Rainbow, they said we could be something
Hello,
that
now.
we are.
Hello, now. Hello, now.
Lana, you gotta be. We can hear you, Lana. Sorry.
Ooh, you just unmuted yourself, girl.
Well, stop.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. No, it was on purpose. My Under the Rainbow, they said we could be something that we are proud of and related to culture. So my look again with a Korowai. Come on, Korowai.
Come on, Korowai.
Come on, Korowai.
Was paying homage to my Maori culture and gods and goddesses. Regin, I cannot pronounce this. Renginyu, Skyfather, White, Papataunuka.
Not us having the white man try to pronounce these words.
Yes. And Tangora, God of the Sea, Blue. And my hair combs were also designed to be them. I walked out doing a war haka movement that I did when I first walked out, paying homage to the earth and sky. Reese makes I own 51% of this land. Reese says I own 51% of this land, and she says 61%, which I was wondering about that. His comment in relation to the fact that New Zealand Maori have a treaty called the Te Tiriti Watangi, which many indigenous people do not have. And I think it's one of the few times they've let the contestants' response be heard. So she was thankful for that. But she said she couldn't really perform in either of her looks, but they just forgot. They forgot to tell them that the Mardi Gras was not for the runway. So
I am also going to retroactively give Bumpa an overflowing.
okay,
That's just me.
Mhm.
Also, we need to get Bumpa on the pod solely to be able to pronounce what David just said.
Oh my gosh! But I appreciate she is really teaching me about Maori, and I love that she's patient with me, even though I'm like an ignorant white dude. But she's great. I really love Bumpa.
Mother Bumpa.
Mana Bumpa.
So, top 3. Hollywood, Gabriella Labucci, and Flor. And our winner, no question, Hollywood motherfucking Star.
In the house
That's
tonight.
my number 1 draft pick.
Period. Period, point blank, and the period. Yes. And our bottom 3, Amyl, Ashley, and Ivory.
No.
With a bottom 2 of Amyl and Ivory, and unfortunately, I have to say, I think I agree.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
No.
Because I like everyone. And that topic.
I will say it was funny.
There was no lip sync this episode. Let's just not think about it.
No,
Eve, go ahead, Eve.
I was going to say, I thought it was funny when, I can't remember who said it, but somebody was like, they're both doing the exact same moves. And they were for about 45 seconds.
Okay.
I was like, oh. I was like, I'm a group performance, though.
I'm about to rant because this is the single fucking worst lip sync song choice on any franchise of Drag Race ever. How fucking dare you, production, make these girls perform this song? This is not a good lip sync song unless you put it in a mix with something else. This was disgraceful to these 2 entertainers that are very good entertainers. Absolutely disgraceful. And I have been furious since the moment I saw that this was a lip sync song. Furious. Absolutely fucking disrespectful. With that being said, these girls did the absolute best with what they were given.
Yeah.
Y'all have never seen me that mad before.
I mean,
You know what? We have to. We also have to make the. Oh, so sorry.
Why would we make them sing that song? That is a horrible song. It's a horrible song.
Because they want to make these girls look like they're horrible performers.
But it's a horrible song in general. I don't even like the song in general. Let alone that's a horrible song. But then you talk about some get on there, and this is what you want them to lip sync to, and you don't even cut out the instrumental parts. You still want them to have that instrumental part and dance.
They worked it.
They did the absolute best that they could with what they were given.
Best that they could do, but it wasn't good. And that's not their fault. It's this song.
It's not their fault at all.
I agree, but whatever. Go ahead. I'm done.
I think it's one of the most even lip syncs I've ever seen. It was incredible.
Yes, because it's a bad song, and there's only certain things that you can do with this song.
I mean, we have to give respect to Amyl for fully giving the Naomi Smalls, Kimchi, Bob the Drag Queen, and Chi Chi the Veins move into the house scenario. Yeah. Where she didn't know what to do, so she moved into the house, and I respect that.
I wish it had been a non-elimination. Honestly, I wish every season of Drag Race had no eliminations in episode 1. I think every queen deserves 2 episodes at the very least.
I wouldn't say top 2 in this situation because I do not want Hollywood Star and Flor lip syncing to Down Under. Absolutely not. Not in this case. But I do wish it was a non-elimination.
They better get Kylie or I'm going to be pissed. Period.
I'm still mad. Also, side note, our guest judge, Diva Mahal, has a very wide and expansive catalog of songs you could have paid for. and probably paid less. Full T, love you, Diva. Probably could have paid less for that song than they did for this one.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
I wanna
my
see
queen
Flor
of the
in Hollywood
poppers is
and
gone.
but,
Yes,
Too bad it wasn't out yet.
I know. Our poppered up queen is gone, and I'm very disappointed about it. I felt represented on this show as a popper enthusiast. So I really saw myself in Amyl, and I'm very
In
disappointed.
multiple ways.
In multiple ways.
Well, I want to say this as
No, I saw Amyl in me.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Eve.
I want to say this as one black queen to another black queen. You did it so good, and I really do see like you growing and learning and nurturing your craft and becoming this force. I see it in you so early on, and I'm glad everyone else has gotten a chance to see it too. And it's just taking the next steps to like continue to push it and grow and hit the markets and hit the clubs and hit the producers and keep building who Amyl is, because I feel like that this is just the beginning for you. And congratulations on making it on RuPaul's Drag Race, girl. You did it. Big
Yes.
purr.
We love Amyl.
Yes.
Yes, Amyl.
Also, this is the
Work,
third
Amyl.
time in a row that they've eliminated POC first.
It would not be a season of Drag Race Down Under if they did not send a POC home first.
But also, like, there are 7 this time.
Okay, but still. It is better circumstances looking at the overall cast
Overall,
than
there
it
are
has
7.
been. Unfortunately, I'm still upset that it is a black queen and a queen of color. But again, I would have been upset if anyone had gone home first, because this cast is just so good.
Yeah.
And like we said at the top, I'm going to be upset with every elimination that happens. So,
For sure.
yeah. Well, that was 3 hours of our life.
3 hours. I think that's a new record.
No.
I would love a draft update.
Oh my god, a draft update? What do you mean a draft update? I have it ready. Because for once I'm doing well at a draft. And I know it's one episode, but I'm going to take this small win where I can get it. So, I'm going to remind people of the teams as I go through. But currently in last place with -1 points is Lana.
Oh, no.
Whose draft team is Amyl and Rita Menu. Tied for third are Dawn and Mr. Talented. Dawn's team is Gabriella Labucci and Ivory Glaze. And Mr. Talented's team is Ivanna Drink and Avis Loren. In second place with 3 points is me. I'm in second, and I'll take it gladly. My team is Ashley, Madison, and Flor. And currently leading the draft, yes, we know David. David's winning the draft. With 6 points, David has Hollywould, Star, and Mother Bumpa Love. Now I want to do a remix. A little bit of Bumpa Love goes along.
A little Bumpa Love.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
a
you're
little
right.
Bumpa Love goes along.
A little Bumpa Love. So, thank you for joining us for our 3-hour premiere recap of Drag Race Down Under Season 3. I don't think they gave us what the next challenge is.
Yeah, they did a design challenge.
Oh, Muriel's
It's a bed.
bedroom. Yes, that's what it
right.
is. That is correct. I forgot about it. So,
Bedding.
yes, we've got a design challenge to, I guess, look forward to on our next episode. With that being said, thank you so much for joining us for our premiere recap. We'll be back next week with episode 2. In the meantime, make sure to hit all of the buttons on your preferred audio platform or YouTube to make sure that you support us, because we support you with 3 hours of our time. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at The Cup Pod for all of your most up-to-date Cup news and funny moments, because we are funny bitches, and a whole lot of moments from this episode will be on there. Make sure to follow all of us on Twitter as well, because we're fun and cute and lovely. And get your merch, link in the description below. Cheers, bitches!
Cheers.
Woo!
Support the Cold Summer Sales event.
Oh my god. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye
Bye,
now.
guys.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.